You're the worst.
That's Kira.
Right.
Kira chose it.
Yeah, that was what she chose. Hey, everybody.
Don't forget to record.
I'm recording.
I don't know.
Welcome back. It was a pun. It was a joke.
Yeah, but Bugle's a dog, isn't it? No.
And a horn.
I didn't know it was a horn. Sometimes jokes don't sound funny. Oh. I think that was a joke, too. I love it. I love the...
I'll bust that out every week if I need to. All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Cloak and Stagger. I am your Dungeon Master for the evening, and we are joined, as always, by our courageous group of adventurers, Sucinda, Wilzu, Sandy, and Aramel.
Hello!
Oh, shit. Thank you all. If you're watching this on YouTube after the fact, please make sure to drop a sub and a like. It lets us know that we're not completely sucking. Also, if you're joining us tonight, specifically of all nights, thank you, because there's another really big D&D show going on right now at this exact moment with about 9,000 times the budget of this one. I'm not saying. You guys figure it out. But in regards to that, we are going to be changing our day up because it just doesn't make it doesn't make sense to stream on the same day that Critical Role does.
You said it.
I did. I mean, at this
Looking
point,
him up.
Same time,
Looking
too.
him up.
at the exact same time, and let it be known that we did this first. We were here first, but
You see, they saw our success.
we were just doing so good. So we are going to be going back to our previous day. We're just flip-flopping all over the place. We're going back to Saturdays at 8. So we will be here not next Thursday, but next Saturday at 8 Central. So make sure to join us then. We always appreciate it. That being said, anybody have anything they want to say, announce, talk about before we start? I don't know why I did this, but...
We good. Everybody's good. I'm good.
Good? Good? You good?
I'm good. I'm tired to stream. I've been working a lot, so if you see me yawning, just know.
It's because of my terrible DMing.
It's because I'm overworked.
Might get one of those mugs. World's worst DM.
Oh, no. Don't do it. No.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
You good?
Making it.
God, I love the enthusiasm at this table tonight.
Feel fine. Good.
I'm really... Let's go. You good?
Pretty good. Not as good as if I bought Sheeb a couple weeks ago. But I'm good.
Dude, we all suck for not buying Shiba coin. Damn it. Did you get some? Are you rich now?
Are you like Elon rich?
I made a little bit of money.
Hey! Dude, that actually makes me... I'm glad somebody did.
Hey-o.
Jesus. Okay, with that, we'll go into a quick recap from last week, and then we will jump into it tonight. So who wants to do the recap? Anybody?
It's me.
Rev DM just commented. You guys should read that.
I was
It's
watching
great.
the Dungeons & Dragons stream and then saw y'all come on. Obviously, I switched. Y'all got more charm and feel closer to home.
Thank you.
What?
Thank you.
so
That actually
sweet.
means a lot.
That means
nice.
a whole lot. Holy shit. Thank you, Rev. Damn. All right. I feel good now. I feel good. Let's do it. Don't fuck this up, JD. All right. No. So you going to do the recap for us?
I got it.
Okay. Let's hear it. What happened last time?
Greetings. All right, so we had to deal with my brother, Bolins, and more so, he dealt with our enemy. He was being attacked. We saved him. Blah 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 blah. Turns out he's a lich now. Who knew? And he took off to a place that I will not repeat to anybody. He took off to Waterdeep because he died, and that's where his phylactery is stored. He told me not to tell anyone, but I did anyhow. Fuck it. So that's where he is, and he told us about Zardarok's here, and everything's a mess, and you need to deal with him, and that dragon, they were using his juices to make it. So it's a Bolin's juice dragon. That's a problem. And it's probably tearing apart these towns as I'm giving this recap. So after he was gone... Oh, and we fought a giant demon. I guess that's kind of important.
I'd say that's a bullet point for sure.
We fought a huge demon. Turns out he's disguised as Dragar, and they're manipulating these people, but And then that's when we had our huge debate. What the hell do we do? Do we go after Zardarok? Do we go kill the dragon? We're low on time. Debate. We decided we're here. Let's explore. We need to clear this place out anyhow. Maybe we can find some tool or something to assist us in the out of this fortress to stop that dragon. Maybe. So I'm not sure if it was in the same room or not, but there was this portcullis we saw. We looked through it. Whole bunch of Dragar. Forge, hammers, Zardarok himself wandering around.
Punk bitch.
We had a plan to lure him out and kill him or his allies. There were a lot of allies, and we debated again for probably a good solid 30 minutes, and then decided, you know what? There's another elevator over there. Let's go check that out instead. So we rode some elevators, went to the way up top, saw some peaceful Dwergar. They had to deal with that old hag Dwergar where they won't dick on us if we don't dick on them. So we went about our business, explored a bit, didn't find anything too worthwhile. There was some armor. It was very dangerous if you touch it, but if you just leave it be, it's cool. So we got past that. That scared me a little bit, but we got past it. We took the elevator all the way down, the other elevator, on the other side of the fortress, and hit that basement low first level again. And we're in that huge forge area, almost. We're just a couple rooms out. We make a discovery. Huge statue of a big old tall dwarf lady, I think. I think it was a lady. But more importantly, a weird tentacle mind flayer guy was bound up to it. And he had his tentacles cut off in the face. They're like all dangly. Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, and he had a metal plate in his head. So they operated on his ass. So he lost his psychic power. So we were able to communicate with him still, and he communicated telepathically. He just wanted to die. He was upset. And I was like, yo, give us some information. We'll grant you the opportunity to see the guy who did this to you die. And he was like, oh, okay, I'm cool with this. So we made a deal. And we are going to, he told us when Zardarok comes to pray to this, in the statue and hope for good stuff, whatever his version of good stuff is. And now we're waiting to jump his ass. I'm up on the statue behind the head. My allies in the other room because they're very, a little too cautious in my opinion. But regardless, we're ready to take him out when he comes in here to do his praying.
Very good. That covered everything. I have nothing to add. Inspiration, sir. Thank you.
Sweet.
Thank you. So with that, we can just start. I got nothing. I covered everything. So you all are in this temple inside of Sunblight Fortress. Wilzu, you are hiding on top of this statue, which is again the statue of a female Dwergar.
Just for clarity too, I'm like up there behind the head, and I'm like spread eagle sprawl, just gripping directly behind it, just hanging on.
Okay,
Got it.
so you are gripping onto the back. The head of this statue is completely sheared off at the top with a brazier at the top that has coals in it that are burning. So the room is fairly smoky, fairly foggy. The rest of you have stepped back into the room with all of the etched stone tablets and are waiting for some sort of signal or noise or something to come out. You all, you're sort of there waiting. About 30 minutes goes by, and I need you to make an athletics check for me.
No, not athletics. Why athletics?
You specifically told me how you were holding onto the back of this thing.
Well, we're inspirationing our athletics.
Wow. First roll.
Let me get the first the good guy over here. The one that never lets me down. That's gonna be probably not as high as what I rolled, honestly. 16.
Okay. After about 10 minutes, you start to feel the pain kind of shooting through your fingers, but you hold on. Another 10 minutes goes by, and now your wrists and your forearms are just kind of burning. So you shift some of the weight down to your feet and really start pushing up. After another 10 minutes, your whole body is just, you're struggling, but you're holding on. You're still there.
I hang out. I'm gonna hang out.
What are the rest of you doing for this 30-minute period?
I'll look over at Aramel. Have you you like talk to Wilzu at all? See how he's doing over there? Make sure they didn't like kind of grab him already, and we just here waiting.
I mean, you do bring up a good point. I just assumed our psychic friend would let us know. An ominous, he's here, or something similar to that. But I can.
I mean, what if that guy's playing us?
I mean, why would a guy who said, kill me, wants to play us? Or allegedly.
Well, because Wilzu's too nice, and he won't actually kill someone that wants to die.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Let's see. I'll send a message to Wilzu, because I'm sure the door's not sealed, so I can probably get through.
Yeah, you get through. Yeah.
Wilzu, it's me, not the Mind Flayer.
Yeah!
How are you? Has he come yet?
No!
You sound like you're great. He's good, guys. He sounds a little strained, but that's okay. Sure, he's working on ultra magic.
Like strained isn't getting tortured, or
No, more just like, kind of like do this. He does the like this.
like anything physical?
Well,
I'm going to reposition more on the shoulder. Ease up some of that strain.
Okay.
I was expecting him by now, so I get more comfy.
Yep.
can you, I'll send a message to Wilson. Can you let our friend know to tell us when he gets there?
Wait,
And what's his name?
let the Mind Flayer know when he gets here?
Yeah, I'm sure he already knows that I'd said that, but I don't know. You said he's psychic.
Wait, how do you want me to... You want me to tell him when Zardarok arrives?
No, have the Mind Flayer tell us.
Oh!
Right.
Oh,
That's what
okay.
you called it?
Yeah, it's a Mind Flayer. And I'm gonna lean over his shoulder. I'm just gonna go...
You see its cold, orange, glassy eyes. Just its head turns and looks over at you.
When Zardarok enters, can you telepathically let my allies know they're one room away?
He just kind of closes his eyes and then looks back towards the main door. There's a large set of double doors that looks like kind of the main entrance to the room, and he just sort of looks back that direction.
Did you get some important information?
Yeah, I think he said he'll do it. So listen for it. Listen for the deep, raspy, scary voice.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
I was like, how
So-
dark is it? Is it like dark? It's like
It's
dead dark.
very dark, yeah. It's pitch black. You can barely see anything, Sandy. So there are bits of light that are flickering through the door frame from the main temple room where that brazier is lit. So you have just a very, very small amount of light. I mean, think of being in a pitch black room, but the light being on in the hallway with the door closed, you can kind of see that light coming through. So the vision isn't great.
Unfortunate.
But another 15 minutes goes by, and Wilzu, you hear and the doors to the temple slowly start to open, and through the doors behind you see a very foggy, hazy, large, cavernous room. Light kind of spilling into the temple from this room. You can tell it's the forge. You can kind of see some of the anvils in that room, as well as this kind of trough of lava bubbling up. And through the door, you at first just see the silhouette. But as they walk into the room, you see
They.
3 dwarves walk into the temple. The one in the middle, in the front, bearing a 9-spired black crown and a black gauntlet on his right hand, walking very confidently. 2 dwarves follow behind him in heavy iron suits. Actually, they look like this.
Oh, they don't have the dead face. God damn it. Okay. So they just walk by that.
Yeah, they have no expression on their face. Their eyes just kind of this foggy white complexion to them. Just nothing behind the eyes. They stop probably 10, 20 feet in the room and sort of stand against the walls. And the dwarf in the middle, who you now recognize as Zardarok, continues into the room and comes up to the statue and looks up at it. I need you to make a stealth check.
He's looking up? Oh, shit. But he wouldn't expect a gnome back there,
He
right?
would not expect a gnome back there now.
Okay, does that mean advantage?
I'll say, sure, why not?
Okay.
Nothing like selling it after the first roll.
Stealth. That's a 17.
Okay. As he lets his gaze go up the statue, you see this, and you go back to your original
Yeah, spread eagle style.
spread eagle behind the head of this, kind of gripping almost to where the brazier begins. But you think you're hidden. You haven't heard anything. And a few moments pass, and you start hearing Dwarvish. It sounds like prayer, almost. And when you peek your head back around, you can see Zardarok on one knee, the Mind Flayer chained to his left. He's sort of just looking down, and he's uttering some sort of prayer or something to Deep Dwera to fend off his enemies and to bring him the surface kingdom. And
God's about to answer in a weird way.
he kind of continues on. Sandy, in your head you hear, "He is here."
Ooh. I grab my axe. He's in there. Go time. He's in there.
Where are the two guards? Where are they in relation? Like, this is the room, yeah.
That is the room.
Where are they in relation to him? Like, where I need to know where everybody is.
Yep. I can go ahead and put them on the map.
You should speak back in your mind and say fireball, do the fireball. I guess fireball.
So there he is, a praying,
Oh, you like the ice? Here's a fire.
and there's his leak squad.
And the Scooby-Doo team is in the which room?
You're back here.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I see Sandy.
So
I'm not tall enough to be seen from over here.
so do we go after like Wilzu attacks?
I'm gonna ready in action.
Oh, we didn't plan this out, did we?
Like
We
hearing
don't-
him
in a
enter
whisper.
in,
We do not have a plan for this.
and then
So it picks up the audio.
trusting that the Mind Flayer is going to communicate to my team when he comes in, I'm just going to assume that they're going to come in at some point. So I'm going to sit here and I have like a little bee just ready. And the moment I hear a door, as long as if they try open it slowly, I'm not going to know shit. But if they kick it in, bam, I'm going to lob it right in the middle.
I guess you could, we could line a shot up ready, and you could kick the door, and as soon as we see him, we'll ka-choo. Well, that's the sound my arrow makes. Ka-choo. And then, you do your magic. Ka-cha-cha, That's, you do that right. Sim, yeah. Cha-cha-cha.
Exactly.
And then,
Those are the exact sounds that come out. Yes.
Yes, I've been practicing.
Precisely. Yes, very good. TM, do you want to put
That
the
sound good?
the
And then, I
thing
don't know,
on
we
the screen?
slaughter this guy?
I mean, you want to ask Wilzu
On
like
the screen.
Oh, battle map?
if
We're not
he's
fighting.
ready?
No, yeah, we're not fighting.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Wilzu, are you ready?
Here's some D6s. Wait, did you just message me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready to lock and load. Did he not tell you he's here?
He's ready to go.
Pick which
Okay.
ones you
He's
want.
ready.
Sin, you ready?
Which way is the door open up? To us or from us?
It opens up.
Yes! Away is the correct
I won't
answer.
take that away from you.
We kick it and it opens towards us.
I'm not cruel.
All right.
Sin, are you ready?
Are you ready?
Always ready.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn, kick open the door.
Kick the door in. Wilzu, you see the two guards in the back immediately kind of just, insanely fast, their eyes dart back to the door where Sandy kicked in. Zardarok, in the process of kind of standing up. I need everybody to go ahead and roll initiative.
Hell yeah.
Here we go.
Here we go.
The best I've ever rolled on initiative.
Damn.
And it's not saying a lot.
Okay, Aramil.
9.
Wilson.
12.
Sandy.
8.
And Cinda.
13! That's the best I've ever rolled. Normally I'm like 2.
I'm going to give you all a surprise round.
Hell yeah.
Damn.
Ooh.
So we're going to go in the order that you rolled initiative. So that's going to be Sucinda first.
Wow. Wow. Okay. So,
Oh, they're tokens. We need the tokens for the board.
Yeah.
They kicked in the door.
Oh, yeah.
Door token.
Bah! Oh, and you gotta change the battle map.
I do.
Sandy
I'm
kicked
getting
him
all
so hard.
Oh, the
the
other door.
I'm getting all the initiative
He opened
stuff.
both of them.
I kicked so hard.
It's hard that the door open.
This door blew open too.
Sandy comes out. Let's go ahead and switch over to our battle map. You're kind of still back in here, as are you, Sucinda.
so I'm behind the door.
Yeah, you can walk in though. It's clear at the moment. You and Aramil are both kind of flanking the door at the moment.
I'm going to walk in, and I want to kind of walk, so 5, 4, 10, catty corner 15. I was really wanting to go, like, over here.
Hell yeah.
I want to be, like, at the top, and I want to cast Spirit Guardian, and actually one more over, because I want him to be, I want him to get hit.
So you're gonna cast Spirit Guardian on yourself?
Yeah. And my Cornish pixies come out. They're
Nice.
seemingly non-damaging, but jokes on them.
He rolled. Is it a dex save?
It is a
Or a
wisdom
wisdom save. He rolled an 18.
Well, he did succeed, but you're gonna get hurt anyways. It's just gonna be half damage.
Okay. Chat, if you will let me know if the audio is too loud or too quiet, I appreciate it. It can be very volatile depending on the
Was
sound
it
set of music.
A 15, so I guess that's what, 7?
7. What are you laughing at?
I don't know. I'm playing D&D, man.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn? I'm watching you.
Yeah.
Are you like private messaging each other right now?
No.
No, public message.
Oh, you in Twitch chat? Okay. I'm watching this. Fuck. Okay. That you guys are throwing me off here. Wilzu, you are up.
After my allies kick in the door, I'll peer around the statue and, against real life me knowing this is dumb, I'll reveal my position because I gotta say something. I'm Wilzu. I'll pop around the corner and I'll yell. I'll try to mimic it like a dwarven chick's voice. Your god has answered, and lob a fireball in the middle of the room in between all three dudes.
Okay.
I love it.
And they deck saves.
I love it too.
Where they're
That's
taking
amazing.
Lots of damage. Alright, 27 if they fail, or half on a success.
It's going to be 13 damage if they failed, or if they succeeded, rather. And how much? You said 27? Mm-hmm. Okay. You lob this bead of orange light down towards the middle of the room, and it explodes. You see almost a protective... You see Zardarok kind of get up and turn around and hold his hand up. Almost a protective barrier comes around him. You still see bits and pieces of his clothing catch fire as he does wince in pain. but it looks like he maybe avoided the worst of it. The two in the back, neither of them give any expression at all as to whether or not they were hurt, but you definitely see one is more burned than the other.
Okay.
Aramel.
I take cover behind them.
Okay.
Lady. I can't stand them.
Dogs.
I'm going to run in the door and stand in front of that sconce kind of to your side, Sandy.
Over here?
I'd say maybe like right there. I'll use my action to fire an arrow at the big guy. I'll use my assassinate feature since he hasn't combated yet to attack
Since
with
he hasn't taken a
advantage.
turn yet.
Yes, thank goodness. Fuck, I rolled the same thing twice. It's gonna be a 13.
Well, I got hit old Zardarok.
Probably
13 to hit
miss.
Zardarok?
Yeah.
That is going to miss.
I'll use my bonus action and fire my second wrist rocket
Okay.
at him. That's gonna be a 19.
That will
The
hit.
wrist rocket. Neat. It'll be 3 piercing. End of
Okay.
turn.
So, he dodges out of the way just barely of your main arrow as it hits the back wall and splinters. Your smaller wrist launcher, though, when it lets loose, it actually catches him kind of right in the side, in between two pieces of his armor. And he is pretty quick to reach down and kind of pull it out, actually.
Don't break it.
That's expensive.
That's
I want that
expensive.
back.
And Sandy.
Um,
I mean, that was the end of your turn?
Yeah, end of turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sandy.
knowing the type of fight this is about to be, I'm already pissed off. That gauntlet looks pretty cool, and I'm pretty sure the dwarven hand won't fit on my Goliath hand, so I'm gonna rush straight at the big guy.
Okay.
And I'm going to make my 3 attacks.
Hell yeah.
Try to beat this man down before he can get going. One's going to be a 19,
It's going to hit.
and one is going to be a 23.
They both hit.
And the last one is 22.
Nice.
All hit.
So 13 plus 10, 23. 31 damage.
Okay.
Nice.
So you absolutely lay into him 3 times, and he tries to block the first 2, but your axe just kind of pushes his arms back and cuts into him twice. The third one you actually come across, and he starts to jump out of the way, but it still slices across his chest. You see blood coming out. He definitely looks like that hurt
Good.
for sure. Once, one second here. Once your third attack has gone off,
Did he turn into a devil?
Oh.
he does not turn into a devil, but you see fire start to swirl around his feet and actually rise up around his body.
Is it the start of his turn?
No.
Okay.
He flings a finger toward you. The fire sort of swirls around his arm and whips whoosh, out towards you as this condemning fire
Oh, different.
Condemn.
just shoots towards you, and you
Unique evil dwarf ability.
are going
I was
to
looking
take
at him like, you ain't no tiefling. Who is you?
Warlocks can do that too, right? I think.
26 fire damage.
That's hot.
Ooh,
That's fireball hot.
that hot. Well, bye, lady.
End of turn?
Yes.
Okay. That's going to bring us to the top of the round, which is going to be Zardarok. And he, for the first time...
Wisdom save, please.
Okay.
That's right. He's in the fairies.
Had to keep an eye on it today.
You're going to have to, because I won't remember. Is that a wisdom save, you said?
Yes.
17.
You succeeded, unfortunately, but that's still going to be 9 radiant damage.
Nice.
Okay.
It would have
he
been really good if not.
sort of swats away these Cornish pixies and actually slaps one away. And it kind of burns him a bit as he does.
Good.
But he looks around at everybody and looks up at the statue and says, "You dare defile my temple! Come in here and try to unseat me? What
This
is
is my
this
castle now."
treachery?" And he looks back to you, and he takes his spiked gauntlet and is going to basically come at you twice. And as his fist comes toward you, he actually splays out his fingers to these pointy-ended fingertips.
Oh shit, that might be a drill too. That'd be fucked. He stabs into you.
The first one's a nat 20.
Oh!
The second one is going to miss, though. So that is going to be 11 piercing damage.
Okay.
And then he is going to look up towards the top of the statue.
Oh shit.
And he is going to try and... because you're kind of hugging it at this point. It's not massive, so your arms are still kind of around it. And he is going to step up. And he's going to try, it's going to be with disadvantage, but he is going to raise his other hand up as a beam of energy kind of crackles and comes out, and is going to try to hit your arm.
It's a key blast.
That is, holy shit, that is going to be a 15 to hit.
A 15, Let's see. Well, in that case, I'll see this energy blast coming, and I'll just tuck my head in as I immediately cast shield around my body.
Okay.
Which puts my AC at 16.
It hits this shield, and you feel the actual statue itself shake from the power of this blast. And that is going to end Zardarok's turn. Just going to bring us to one of our other Dwergar here. Who's going to
That sounds right.
sort of lumber towards you, Aramil.
Aye.
But that's his... he's actually going to dash.
Aye.
That's going to end his turn. That's going to bring us to Sucinda.
Sorry, Obi just tried to bring in like a slug in his mouth.
Oh.
Trying to bring a slug in? Gross. Ugh.
So it's whatever it is. It's on the doormat.
You had to take it out of his mouth?
Oh no! I closed the door on him and
Until he spit it out?
dropped it.
No, go away, you gross.
Slug dog.
Slug tongue.
Man, I'm so disgusted right now. I would like to cast. Ugh.
I don't remember that.
Inflict wounds. So the. Where'd he go?
He's up near on the stairs.
Oh yeah, so I'm just gonna touch my hand out to him and be like, ugh, you're gross. Or no, I'm gonna say, no darling, this is my castle now. I'm so sorry you're confused. Do you want to see the deed?
We're usurping.
Usurping.
And I need to make a melee spell attack.
Okay.
Let's do this guy. Normally it doesn't do well for me, but 16?
He, as you reach out to touch him, he is quick to react and grabs your hand and sort of bends your wrist back and pushes it away and says, "Not in my temple."
Ooh.
No, darling, it's my temple now. You don't understand what I said.
And then she reaches again.
Other hand.
Bloop. Okay.
End of turn?
Can I grab out parchment with just something crazy scribbled and be like, see, it's right here.
Sure. He doesn't even look down at it. His
Hit him with
eyes
the
are
paper
just
next time. He has to run.
fiery rage.
If I
Wilson.
knew catapult, I would just.
Oh, me? Oh, crap. Everyone's this was your lowest balls. Oh, couple questions. Is this weird crown on top of the statue movable?
It's not a crown. It's just it's like, think of if you had a head of a statue and just made a flat top, like cut it clean off, and then it sort of just dipped in a bit, and there are coals in it.
Oh, there's coals in it?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay, well, it's time to catapult a coal.
Okay.
So I'll levitate one in the air and just slam dunk it straight down
Are you
towards
having
him.
to kind of let go with one hand?
Yeah, I swing with one hand and kind of...
Okay. So he's gonna make the dex save. Actually, never mind. We're good.
Okie dokie.
Dex save. He failed.
Excellent, because he's about to take some cold damage.
Bless you.
Thank you.
I need...
Bless you.
Can I get a D8 from you?
Yeah, what color do you want?
The master of dice.
Yellow.
Ah, the Rick and Morty.
Check on dog cam real quick. She's very in
He's taking 19 cold
she's into
damage.
it. Okay.
Nice.
This coal just floats up out of the brazier, and you see it hit him directly right under his neck, and the coal just kind of shatters. You see sparks and kind of flares come out as he...
And then I'm gonna climb up on top of the shoulder and
Okay.
kind of balance by holding on to the thing while looking down at him.
Okay. End of turn? Mm-hmm. All right, that's going to bring us to our other Dwergar here, who is going to...
Sandy, watch out for the clamp. Come with the clamp.
How many feet away from
Don't
me
give
would
me
you
the
say
Actually,
that
he didn't
is?
need to
Yeah.
dash. Huh?
Is that is he within 15 feet of me? It looks
It's
like.
like 15 feet.
Wisdom saving throw.
Right within 15, yes. He failed.
He gets harassed by a group of Navis. Hey, listen.
So low. 8.
Okay.
Better than nothing, I guess.
You see your little pixies sort of attacking him, and he just seems to be walking along, almost like it's definitely, you see cuts and burns starting to appear, but he doesn't seem to be not necessarily not affected, but he doesn't care.
Right.
And he is going to attack you, Sandy. You see him raise up just out of kind of the side of your eye. He kind of comes at you with a claw attack here. And that is going to be a 24 to hit
Yeah.
for 8 bludgeoning damage, and he follows up with his hammer.
Okay.
With the blunt side or spiky side?
This is going to be the blunt side.
He's bashing.
That's going to be a 22 to hit.
Uh-huh.
And that will deal 6 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
That's a walk in the park for Sandy. Just cuts and bruises.
Yeah, after the 22 fire damage.
Yeah, that wasn't a walk in the park.
No.
That was painful.
Aramil.
I'm going to stand sideways and pull out my rapier and say, on guard, and I'm going to stab this guy right in front of me.
Right in front of you?
Straight up not having a good time, bro. It's going to be 20...
That hits.
7.
Yeah, that hits. Just barely.
All right, cool. Oh, nice. 8 maximum damage. 13 piercing.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action and say, see you later. And then I'm going to run. I'm going to run 30 feet towards Sin.
You doing the bonus action disengage?
Bonus action disengage. I'm going to use my 30 feet of movement and just like, as far as I can. Keep going. I'm going to like, haha, and then.
Do you go
Yeah,
ha-ha
end of
behind
turn.
her as you
Yep.
run by?
As I run by Sin, I'll haha, and then end of turn.
You heard
Okay.
some of your ha-ha as they ran past you.
Aha!
Okay. That is going to bring us to Sandy.
This guy that just made me bleed my own blood, I'll fuck him up. So I'm gonna turn my attention from the big Zardarok and swing a 26 2 times at him,
Okay. They both hit.
and 16.
That one is going to miss. He blocks that one with his claw. He grabs your axe and moves it out of the way.
So 18 plus 14. So 36.
36 damage?
Yes,
Okay.
I think.
You cleave into this guy twice. Both times, expression not changing. The first time, in the side, blood coming out. The second time, right in the head. And it falls face down on the ground.
You don't fuck with Sandy. With a smirk on my face, I'll look back at Zardarok and end my turn.
Okay.
Oh.
Let's see. That brings us to Zardarok.
Wisdom save.
Wisdom save. That
Hell
is a 17.
It's a success. But it's still 8.
8 damage total?
Yep. It would have been 16.
Okay. He sort of swats these things around out of his face, and he looks over toward you.
Sign the deed. Sign it.
And he's going to come at you with his gauntlet.
Spiky, sticky fingers.
So the first one misses, but the second one is a 22 to
It doesn't hit.
Bam.
I don't believe you.
Needed to be a 23.
That's going to be 10 piercing damage as one of these attacks just kind of makes its way right into your side. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Do I trust the green one? I guess so. I picked it up. Ah, I fell. 6.
Your Cornish pixies dissipate as you just lose focus from the pain.
It's being exiled.
The pixies.
Where are they at, though? There we go. All right. And with his last thing, he's going to look back up at you again and raise his other hand again towards you. And that is a 22 to hit.
Oh, not avoiding that one. What's he blasting? Is it key? Is it an energy blast?
It is an energy blast. As it does 13 force damage as you feel this. It's like you get kicked in the chest. And I need you to make an athletics check for me.
2?
Okay. It knocks you off balance just a bit. Not enough where you go tumbling off, but you are able to kind of catch yourself on the way down, but you find yourself now at the bottom of the statue.
At the legs? Mm-hmm. I hang with some legs.
Yeah. And that's going to end his turn, which is going to bring us to Sucinda.
Look over. How bad does my guy Sandy look?
I got pretty rough. Blood coming out my eyes. Blood running out my nose.
That sounds normal.
Can I reach him where I'm at? To cure
At
him?
the bottom of the stairs.
You gotta take a step down.
You would have to, take a step towards him.
I grudgingly take a step down.
Will you move her just down? She'll kind of probably slide a bit, but that's okay.
And lean on the Sandy.
Sandy will hold her up. I've carried everything else over her.
So, just to be sure, I think that we have not long rested since last time we fought, right?
Just one short rest.
Alright.
Because Alexander, what did I tell you? Please stop getting hurt. You know I don't like to cure you guys. Gosh, just don't die.
I kind of lean back and look at the dead body next to me.
And while I do this, my cure wounds is literally like, God, just stop.
She slaps the cure into you.
And when that's the touch that needs to happen.
Okay.
I feel like that should hurt, but it feels so good.
And I cure him for 11, 13.
Thank you.
Feeling a bit better.
Just please, gosh, now I can't even use the spell anymore.
End of turn.
I want to look over to the other guy too and be like, did you sign your fucking deed yet?
Willzu.
Are there any cut off mind flare tentacles laying around? Anything fun laying around? I might use a rock. I'm looking for debris.
Outside of kind of the broken arrow that Aramil shot, there's no debris. This place is actually pretty
Broken arrow, you say?
clean. Yeah.
It was like a pound, right? Maybe a little less.
Definitely less than a pound.
No, I'll just use a rock.
It's sharp on one end.
I'll take one of the rocks out of my bag. I got a few left.
David and Goliath over here.
As I'm casting, I'm gonna talk a little shit. Use free action talk. I'm not expecting a response, but I'm hoping he may give one later. As I'll say, I have met enough people who worship devils today. Didn't expect you to be one though. As I launch a rock at him with catapult.
Okay.
First level.
Put a hole in his scale.
That is going to be a 17.
No, whizzes past him.
Okay. He sees it as you're monologuing. He looks towards you and sees your hand rise up to kind of propel this thing forward. And he just sort of moves out of the way and kind of puts his gauntlet up, almost deflecting this thing off in a different direction.
Ooh, ricochet. I'm gonna hide behind a leg for a little cover.
Okay. It's going to bring us back to... Man, why is my stand so wobbly today? I'll have to fix that in the break. Bring us to this one guy who's going to lumber up behind you, Sucinda, and he is going to take a couple of swings at you. One with his claw, one with his hammer. First one is going to be a 24. The second one's a natural 20. So the claw.
Yikes.
You don't see or hear this coming. So you feel a sharp pain in your shoulder behind you for 8 bludgeoning damage as it just hits you with the backside of its claw. You turn around and look, and you see a hammer swinging at you for 15 bludgeoning damage as it clocks you right across the temple. Again, this thing showing 0 emotion.
I cough up blood.
Doesn't look happy, doesn't look sad.
Me neither, man.
That's going to end its turn. It's going to bring us to you, Aramel.
I'm going to turn to the guy that just attacked the beloved Sin and fire an arrow at him.
Okay.
Say, make my day. It's going to be a 16.
Just misses.
And then I'll fire my last loaded wrist rocket at him. That's, 24?
That is.
Can I?
We need to flip this.
I know. It's 4. It goes to 4.
Okay. You find a weak spot in his armor, and it just sinks right in. And it sort of just stays in him, and you can see it kind of moving around as he does. Doesn't seem bothered by it.
I'll use my 30 feet to kind of run down the stairs, halfway between those 2 sconces, and end my turn.
Like that. Okay. Sandy.
I'm gonna try to chop me down some Zardarok.
Okay.
Chopping blades.
19 with one, 11 with the other.
1 hits, 1 miss.
And then 15 for the third.
2 miss.
So that's going to be 12 damage.
Okay.
We did have a short rest.
Not a long one. You asked for that long one.
No, I never fully read this.
Oh, is that short or long?
Short or long.
Nice.
Freaking B.
How much damage was it?
You said 12, I think.
12? Okay.
Yes.
That sounds right. Yes.
I recounted.
Bet.
As you make contact again with this hit, he looks back to you again and points his finger at you and says, "Enough!" Fire again writhing up around them, singeing out towards you for 13 fire damage.
Just cured your
Okay.
Scorches your skin.
Thanks, Sid. Yeah. Thanks for that 13 health.
Appreciate it. It's gone now.
Save me.
End of turn?
Yeah.
Okay. That's going to bring us to Zardarok, who says, "Enough!" And you see him look down at his claw, and you see this sort of purplish mixed with green energy start to swirl around it and swirl around his arm and swirl around his body. And slowly you see his arm grow longer, this arm grow longer. He gets taller, bigger, until he's about twice your size, Sandy.
Oh,
Shit.
does he look the same, just bigger? Does he
Yeah.
enlarged? Okay. He big boy.
Oh shit.
Oh, shit.
Oh!
That's a
Damn.
giant ass beard.
That's the energy beam!
It's for everybody in the chat there to see.
Wow.
And he looks back down at you and sort of laughs. You can see, even standing down at the bottom of the stairs, he's almost as tall as
The statue?
the statue.
Ooh.
I'm just going to put this around for now.
And large.
Large and in charge.
And he is... Let me see here. That is... I think that's his action. Let me make sure, though. Yes. So he just sort of surveys and looks around at you and says, "This insolence ends now." And that will bring us to Sucinda.
I take a stim pack out because I'm dying. I stab myself.
Jet.
And I heal for...
Ooh.
15. Max.
You know what? Good idea. You do that. Let's see. Willsy, you're up next. You're on deck.
Okay.
I heal for 16. 15.
You hold your hands out and
Ladies
envelop your
there.
body in this magical curing syringe you stab into your arm and heal for 16 health. Wilzu, you're up. Okay, I'm going to poke my head around the corner and lob another stone at this huge giant. And that's where we pause.
Oh, you missed it.
about this before. What did I miss?
He summoned Tiamat, and he's here to help us.
Oh! What a nice lady.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Big giant!
Jesus.
Big boy.
We're shooting a level 1 catapult. I need a dex save when you get a chance.
Dex
Very
save.
dexterous.
He's gotta be shitty dex, right? He's so big now.
Right.
That is a 16.
That's too good. It misses again.
So you actually
you.
hit
Thank
him,
you.
but he pulls up his gauntlet and it just kind of crushes against his gauntlet.
All right, I'm really hoping he won't destroy the statue he prays to, so I'm gonna keep hiding behind its legs.
Okay.
Solid.
Invincible.
All right. End of turn.
Yeah.
Okay. That's going to bring us to our other guy here, who is going to lumber around towards you, Wilson. You're going to get an attack of opportunity on him if you want to use your reaction on
I have to swing with like a...
it. With a mace, unless you have the Warcaster feat.
I don't even know what that is, so
Yep.
I don't have that.
When you cast spells as a reaction
Yep.
instead of just
Correct.
Really powerful for the melee wizard.
Sandy's a melee wizard. He just casts punch every time he
So an attack of
Cast
still roll a
blades.
D20.
It's a D20 plus
your
your
second
strength. Yeah, it's your mace. Yeah.
Well, I don't hit him.
What would you
I
roll?
miss. I rolled a 9.
Okay. As he walks past, you actually do hit, but it just sort of bounces off his exoskeleton there.
I hold my dice ready.
And he's going to march up towards you, Wilzu. Almost like he's in some sort of trance at this point. And it's going to take a couple swings at you. Once with his claw and once with his hammer. The claw, you duck behind the leg and it hits the leg of the statue.
Hell yeah.
As you peek out though to check to make sure that he missed, he is following up with a hammer, which does contact, which is a 18 to hit.
Oh, yeah, I got hit. I got hit by that.
For 12 bludgeoning damage as he again just clocks you across the head. That's going to end his turn though, which brings us to Aramil.
I'm going to do something different, and I'm going to fire an arrow at the one that's harassing Wilzu.
Okay. The variety is real.
Daring today, aren't we? It's going to be, I want to say a 19, if my number's right. Matt's right. 19.
That
Final
hits.
answer. Cool. He looks engaged, so I'm going to use some sneak attack damage
Go for
on
it.
him.
He is definitely engaged.
Cool. 20 piercing.
Okay.
Damn.
This arrow sails through and just pierces directly through his skull.
Woo!
Right as he's going to swing at you again, and his momentum actually carries him forward. He almost falls on you. You jump back just in time as this thing kind of falls down the stairs. It's
Woo.
no longer moving.
Nice shot!
It happens on occasion. End of turn.
Sandy.
I would like to try to flank around him.
Suplex him.
Not trying to
Yeah,
get
yeah.
opportunity.
Okay.
Donna!
You gonna try to suplex him?
Seeming that every time I attack him 3 times, he kind of fucks me up. I'm going to only attack him twice and see how this goes.
Okay.
And that's going to be an 18 and a 14.
The first one hits. The second one misses.
And that is a 17 damage.
Okay. Your first attack just makes contact with a thick piece of his armor on his leg. The second one, you aim just a bit higher and find a piece of flesh that you just sink into.
And I'll end my turn.
Okay. He's going to turn around to you and hold out his non-clawed hand towards you and sort of turn his hand almost like this. And you feel almost like your body is just being frozen in place. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
You got it. You're so wise.
On the opposite, 7.
Okay. You are completely bound in place at the moment
Ooh.
and cannot move.
Wait, is he being held?
You are paralyzed,
He's paralyzed.
Yikes.
which you are essentially incapacitated. You can't move or speak. You automatically fail strength and dex saves, and rolls against you have advantage.
Yay.
What did that?
Some spell he cast on
Did you
him.
cast a spell? Okay, shit.
And that is going to end his turn. Sucinda.
I look over at Sandy. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? I was going to cure you, and now you're just... So, if I shimmy around him, he won't get an attack of opportunity against me, will?
As long as you don't leave his range.
No, I just need to help my guy Sandy out.
What is his range when he's that big? Is it 5 feet or 10 feet? 10. Okay. Large range.
So I can tell, I imagine that Sandy is paralyzed.
I wouldn't say he's paralyzed. He's frozen in place with his axe right now with a big scowl on his face.
I'm angry.
He's angrily stopped.
It's art.
But he's like, it's not like he's just standing still and like breathing. He's just completely frozen.
Once again, I'm like, Sandy, please, for the love of Lucifer or whoever.
Who's Lucifer?
You know, I was thinking of Loki, of whoever.
Still
I don't
evil.
fucking care. Stop being so stupid! And I cast Lesser Restoration on him, and he's no longer paralyzed.
Okay. You feel the ability to move again. Zardarok's eyes dart towards you, Sucinda.
I told you to sign the deed. This is my house. Why are you here anymore?
End of turn.
This is my castle.
Wills it.
I'm going to create a bonfire under his huge feet. So
He's gonna squash
I'm gonna come
me.
out and go. We'll just raise a bonfire and go back to hide. And I'm gonna concentrate on it.
Is it deck save?
Deck save. It's gotta be 14.
16.
Fuck. He's in the fire, but he's cool with it.
Okay.
He's in
Sort of
the fire.
kind of spurns up around him. But you see this magic almost... This fire is sort of pinging these areas around him. You see almost this magical barrier around him.
If he ends his turn in there, he has to make the check again.
Okay. Aramil.
I am going to use my action to reload my darts.
Okay. So you kind of take a knee and start pulling all the arrows back.
I'll use a bonus action if allowed to fire one of them. Or
Sure.
If I need to.
Yeah, so you load it up and fire one off as quickly as you can.
Nope. It's a nat 1.
So you pull your wrist up and let one loose, and it just flies off. There's nobody else really there in that direction, though, so it just breaks against the back wall.
End of turn.
Sandy.
I'm gonna go chopping. Try to knock this man down. With a 17 and a 19.
One of them hits.
Nice. 19 damage.
Okay.
There you
Damn.
go.
Max
Sink your axe into his side, and he is bleeding pretty badly all the way around. End of turn?
Yes.
Okay. He's going to turn to you, large, and
Duck.
take a swing down at you, almost like this, like an uppercut
Jump
type deal.
backwards. Can I sacrifice myself and jump out in front of him?
That's going to be a 17 to hit for the first attack.
First? There's more than one.
You need some flares, Sam. You need some Jeff Goldblum
Yeah.
flares.
I
That's going to
grabbed two
be
torches out of his back.
9 piercing damage on that first attack.
That's 4.
Still standing? Yeah. He's going to come back again and...
That's a big
For
gauntlet
one.
now. Wait, the gauntlet increased with him, right? Mm-hmm. Oh, fuck.
and that's going to be a 17.
It's like 5 spears
Yeah.
being plunged into you.
For 10
It doesn't matter.
You mean
piercing
1
damage.
damage.
I'm out.
You
Out
unconscious?
cold.
Sandy, you fall to the ground right next to Sucinda. He is sort of looking down at you now, Sucinda, and sneers a bit before pulling his other hand up and attempting to cast some sort of energy in your direction. And that is a 16 to hit.
Barely hits me.
Okay. That's going to be 14 force damage as it hits you right in the stomach. Takes the wind out of you. That is the end of his turn. That brings us to you, Sucinda.
Well, let me see if I have anything that can just really work for me. What's the duration? It's 3 of them. 30 feet. 1, 2. I think you're out of the way, so sorry, you just need to keep hiding. So I just want to make sure that this will work because it says, or current. Choose up to 3 creatures within range. Each target's hit point maximum and current hit points increase. It says by 5, but I'm going to cast it at a 3rd level, so by 10. Even though Sandy is down.
What spell?
Aid.
So it like puts a shield on everyone, kinda? Or
Bolsters
restores
your
health?
allies with toughness and resolve. Choose up to 3 creatures within range.
I'm a creature.
Each
I'm
target's hit point max and current hit points increase by 5. Yeah.
Oh.
So it's a heal. So 10 if you're casting it. You said
I'm casting it on me, on my guy Sandy, and I think that I just don't think Aramel's been hurt though, has he?
I think he got hit a couple times, but
You get 10 health either way.
Yeah. And Aramel. So sorry, Sigor, you're too far away.
Wilzy!
Vuzu.
so just heal yourself for 5 and then give yourself 5 temporary hit points for now.
Okay.
And
I
that was
just-
for Aramel as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I just do add 10? I guess I could do 10.
It's like a shield.
However you want to do it, yeah. Whatever is easiest for you to remember. Okay. End of turn?
Unfortunately.
Okay, that's going to bring us to you, Wilzy.
I will take my last rock and fire it with 2nd level powers.
Okay.
And temporary help.
Okay, cool.
That is a 14.
Cool.
So I think he fails.
He fails! He finally fails! Hell yeah! He's getting bashed extra hard. That's 4d8. Yeah.
Wow.
I actually didn't get the dice right. I thought I was gonna miss again. 3 and 1, please. 4. Oof! 11 rock damage.
Okay. This rock finds itself perfectly crushed across the very back of Zardarok's head, and he stumbles forward, almost landing directly on you, Sin, and you, Sandy. Catches himself against the wall and pulls himself back up, and his eyes dart back towards you, Wilzu.
I got 20 more rocks ready!
Aramel.
I'm gonna do something different and fire an arrow at this guy. He looks a little engaged, hopefully.
You should stab him with an arrow one time.
I'm gonna use my bonus action and fire my wrist rocket
I've seen Hawkeye do it.
at him. 18 on the wrist rocket.
That hit.
You should fire that first.
I guess I should. I should from now on. 3 wrist rocket damage.
Okay. You shoot your first arrow. He looks over to you just as the arrow's coming, and he puts his gauntlet up and crushes the arrow in midair. And as he's putting the rubble of this arrow back down on the ground, the wrist rocket comes through and sinks right into his eye.
Ooh.
And he
No.
Oh, shit.
falls face down on the ground. His body starts to shrink back down to normal size. He stops moving as a pool of blood forms underneath him. Zardarok is dead.
Wow, good shot with the secret arrow.
I didn't think that was gonna work.
It was very good.
Wow. Wow, indeed.
Well done, team. We took down the King Dwarf.
That's one thing off the list.
I'll start walking towards the group, and I'll kind of pat the dude on the shoulder, the mind flayer on the... Not pat him, but kind of knock him on his arm twice. But, ha! See that? The W.A.S.S delivers!
You hear in your head, it was good to see.
Okay, I'll catch up with you in a minute. First, regroup with my team. Everyone okay? Good?
I'm like,
I'm fine.
Coughing up blood again.
Minor wounds, but you don't look too good. Maybe drink, you got any drinks on you?
I walk over and I stab him
come on.
with a stim pack.
Oh,
Oh, I thought you were talking about the
No. Get him with a stim pack.
The doors are still closed. Yeah, those
Yeah.
doors are... Okay.
Yeah, they closed behind him when they came in.
Do we hear
You
scurrying?
heal for 14.
Make a perception check.
This is my wrist rocket.
Yeah, I want to talk about it.
I take out a piece of parchment and I make out a deed. Like, because I know how
Obsessed.
to.
Uh-huh.
I forge a deed.
Okay. So you're just kind of... Because it's going to take you a little bit to do this, so you're just kind
while
of
they're
sitting off to
doing
the side.
whatever,
Okay.
yeah.
Do you mean to help you move his hand so he has it in his hand, right?
So I'm gonna actually, I feel like this will, should I do like a thumbprint, right? Maybe a thumbprint? I'm not sure. I'm gonna do it anyways. Take
We
off
should
this
get it
glove,
notarized.
and with some blood, I'm like,
What, Susanna, what are you doing?
I told him, this is my castle now.
I've got my Venezuelan notary stamp we could put
I
on.
gotcha. Susanna might be losing a little bit.
I show it to you when I'm done, and it looks official as fuck.
Nice! Keep that... It might come in handy. Keep that in hand.
Now what do we do?
We can do tourism here. Think of how nice it will look.
Well,
You know, provided that there are still people alive to travel.
That's right.
But
See the place where the dragon that killed you came from.
I want to try to take the gauntlet off.
Oh.
I think she just pulled it off. Did you pull his gauntlet off?
yeah,
Or did
we're
you just
getting
pull
that
his-
fingerprint. Oh, I guess a glove. Yeah, whatever would have been
Okay, so
easier.
yeah, his gauntlet is still on.
Okay, I want to try to pull off.
Yeah, it takes a little bit of doing, but you get the gauntlet off. And when you pick it up and hold it, you just feel this rush of kind of horrible imagery in your head.
Oh.
And then fear, and then anger, and then it just sort of subsides.
Careful with that. It might be Chardolin. That stuff drives people crazy.
Looking at it and compared to the Chardolin that you've seen before, this is definitely Chardolin.
Oh, okay. And after feeling that, and Wilzu reminded me, I'm like, yeah, no, I think I'm good. I'm just gonna set it back on his body.
What would you call this place?
This place,
Yeah, what I have the deed to now.
Sunblight.
Sunblight. Fake deed to Sunblight.
Order of affairs, though. Not to stand here and celebrate too long. I'll turn back to the Mind Flayer. As you see, we've granted the vengeance that you probably sought. W.A.S.S is not known for their cruelty, though. Is it truly death all you seek now?
There's no more purpose.
Okay, do you want us to do the deed then?
He just sort of lays back and closes his eyes.
Okay, do you have, Airmill, do you have a dagger or something?
I got two.
He wants to die. Can you kind of quick
What
and
would be the
painless
qu-
just...
What would be the quickest way to do that? Because I've never seen this thing before.
Well, just a, quick, right?
It's a ball.
What do you mean it's a ball? His head is it's like an oval. Just lift him up
Yeah,
in the
it's
neck.
an all
He still
in-
has a neck.
It's all an oval.
He does have a neck.
Oh, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Just,
Okay.
quick and simple.
I'll
You
go
ever
to
seen the
its
show? You
neck.
gotta stab them in the head, and it
All
kills
right, yeah,
them.
all right. 3, 2, 1. And I'll just...
You going in the head and in the neck?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
You said you want him killed.
He never opens his eyes, and you sink the blade into his skull and then across his neck. Blood, dark and purple, sort of runs down his chest, and you hear him let out his final breath. He stops moving.
A mercy killing.
Yeah.
Sad. mind flayers aren't really, it's hard to be sympathetic towards them, but I don't know. Seeing a creature just suffer like this just never sits right with me. Even though I've stabbed a dwarf in the head myself when he wasn't fighting back, it just feels weird, even doing it this way. But let's not delay. There's treasure afoot.
Yes, and also his army. In the other room.
Correct.
What do we...
I have an idea for that, actually. We just killed the head honcho here,
Yeah,
right?
we should cut his head off, and then when they try to murder us, we can bowling ball his head and be like, who are you fighting for now?
Precisely. Sandy, you hold it up and say, do you still wish to fight? This fate remains for you. They'll either get super pissed, or they'll submit.
So we're gonna bowl it, so we'll bowling ball it, then go pick it up.
Well, I
and then
don't
like
think we
this.
bowling ball this. I think we just hold it up, because that's like
yes.
a power stance. It's like, look what I have. You know what I mean?
Your master is dead.
I was just poking a detail.
Now, that's what we do if we go that route. Maybe we'll just go back where we came from.
Your
Otherwise,
brother's name was Bolins, wasn't it? You can bully that for Bolins.
his name was Bolins.
Bolins.
But don't we think the treasury is this way? And I like point the double doors.
Yeah, I think this guy, I'll point to the mind flyer, says these two rooms were treasury rooms or something. And I'll be, as I'm saying that, I'll just go up to the
these two
Make I'll say you already made your perception. Wait, no, it was you that made the perception check. The rest of you make a perception check.
Perception. Bloop, 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 bloop.
Oh, wow.
Non-nat 20.
10.
22.
Okay. Bolins and Sandy.
Wilson!
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I go by many names.
She said Bolins earlier and it was in my head. Wilzu and Sandy, both of you, as you're having this conversation, sort of looking around the room, you see the main set of double doors to the north, as well as the two sets of doors that you kind of poked your head in as well, one of which housing a what seemed like a cache of weapons and other things that looked like it had been maybe taken from other people and just thrown in there. And the other one, dang, this hiccups, man, are gonna kill me. The other one, sorry, un momento.
The other one is full to the brim of healing potions and bags of holding.
So one of which had a bunch of like clothing, snowshoes, like cold weather clothes and stuff like that, and the other one had all kinds of weapons sitting in it. You didn't get too close of a look at what was in each of those rooms, but as you're sort of looking around the room, you see on the southeast wall, there's a spot in the bricks where it looks like it's just sort of offset a bit. Both of you notice that.
I was expecting a little more out of these rooms, but it looks like they just strip people and throw their crap in here.
Is there anything good? Like an upgrade? And
Just
replace?
generic weapons. Some shardlin likely, and then, I don't know, if you want a new version of the same thing you're wielding. Right? Something like that.
Well, you guys didn't really look in there.
Oh.
How about a new longbow?
Let's take a closer look. And also, that looks a little strange too, and I'll just point to that wall at the southeast. It looks a little off.
They don't know how to blade brick?
I don't know. Seems weird. We'll check it in a moment, right? Let's scour this room. Oh, but, shit, we should prepare just in case they check up on him. Maybe they spend a certain amount of time in here. Who wants to cut the head off?
I'll immediately walk over to that.
Keep it in stone. And if they come in, be like, nope, you wait. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like around the door, like
I'll go ahead and
looks like he's alive, and you're just like, just do this. Like,
Yes, I'm okay. Just worshipping.
leave me alone. Like, yeah, do that. Yeah,
weaken and burning him.
yeah, it's foolproof.
I'll start working on
I'll
getting
get
his
really
head cut
big
off.
if you don't leave.
Okay.
Like,
It takes just a couple of swings to, and when you do, his crown kind of falls off and rolls along the floor and.
Oh, shit. I totally forgot. Let's check the crown out. Is there something unique about that? Or is it just...
It is made of pure chardolin.
Psych.
Okay. It looks like just a crown made of shardlin. I don't feel like if I hold this up, it feels like it's going to dominate the mind of every creature in the vicinity.
doesn't. I mean, there is some kind of magic
Yeah,
emanating off of it, but
shit,
not. There's nothing overwhelming about it. It
Okay,
doesn't
yeah,
seem-
push it aside. We're gonna scope out these rooms, see if we find anything fancy.
Okay. With that, we're going to take a quick 10-minute break so we can hit the bathroom, get refills. So hang in there with us. We'll be right back, and we'll pick up right here. So about 10 minutes, we'll be back. All right.
Be right back.
BRB.
I'm searching for some sunshine. Just need one ray through the dark skies. I gotta look for the bright side. I know we're gonna be alright. I know we're gonna be alright. Just make it through another day. These dark clouds will go away. I'm holding on to my face. I know we're gonna be okay. Yeah, we're gonna be okay.
This episode brought to you
Now we're
by
back.
Goldfish.
The snack that smiles back.
The snack that smiles back. Goldfish.
Sponsored by Goldfish. Seriously, though, sponsor us.
Flavor blasted.
Flavor blasted.
Good grief. Wait, where'd Jamie go?
What kind of
I wanted
wine?
to go get more
convinced
wine.
him to get more
I
wine.
did convince him. I convinced him off stream to get more
What's
wine.
our other sponsor for the evening? What wine do we have tonight?
It's not Bad Dragon. Nobody Google Bad Dragon.
That is not.
Don't do
that is
it.
not wine.
Don't do it.
Is that what Jamie had me Google that one day?
Hell yeah, thank
Oh.
you.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome.
What kind of wine is that?
Dragon wine.
Yes,
Janie
fire
brought it.
wine.
I don't know. They're good.
It's the barefoot. The
I think
kind of
sweet
sweet, but
red.
not really. Yeah, that's it. Barefoot sweet, red.
Sweet red blend.
I thought about getting the kangaroo one again because it had a kangaroo on it.
Sweet red roux.
Yeah, that was it actually.
Yep.
I think. Yeah.
Or is it jammy red roux?
That's big. Wait, what's the jammy one?
I don't know.
That's jammy red roux.
Jammy red roux.
Yeah.
I do like the jammy red roux.
I buy lots of wine for Kira.
This
I
episode brought
stressed
to
a
you by
lot.
wine.
Yeah. Yeah. This episode brought to you just wine in general.
Wine not, am I right?
You're right. You're
Hey, Rev, thank you for the bits. Okay, let's jump back. Let's jump back into it. You are going through and checking the rooms. When you go into the northwestern room, put this back up here.
Hi, Bubba.
When you go into the northwestern room and kind of perusing around, there's not much of note in here. A lot of cold weather clothing.
We're doing a good solid search
Yeah,
for glowing clothes.
glowing clothes. It's really a lot of it just looks almost like nomad clothing. Nothing really stands out. When you go to the weapon room, it's a lot of the same. However, Sandy, you come across an axe that kind of jumps out at you a bit. It doesn't look as nice as the one you have, but it looks extremely familiar. And upon looking up and down the hilt and on the blade itself, right where the wood kind of meets the blade, you notice an inscription that is it's essentially the symbol of your tribe.
Okay. Huh. I'm gonna kind of rummage up and grab it and really.
Yes. It's the Akhenathi symbol.
You found a good one?
It's. I mean, it doesn't look like in great shape, but this symbol here is my old tribe.
One of your tribesmen's weapons is here?
I mean that. I'd assume so.
Oh, that's a bad sign. We haven't seen any tall. No.
Well, we killed one, remember?
Just the fake tall people.
Are you talking about the bug?
The Ice Dagger Killer.
Oh, no, that's not. I'm talking about in here, in this place. Interesting.
We should take it.
Yeah, hold on to it.
Just chuck it in your spears.
Yeah, I'll just
You hear it rattle around.
try to tuck it back there.
And that's all we
Anything
find in
else?
this room?
That's the main thing. I mean, there's a lot in there. There's javelins, axes, swords.
If I was a foot taller, I'd load up, but no.
Is there
I'm
any,
not
like,
gonna do
ebony bows? Or
Ebony
like,
There doesn't seem to be any fine weaponry in here.
lame-
it. I'm gonna go check the wall of weirdness.
the wall.
Okay. When you go up to the wall and you get closer to it, you do see, in fact, that it's just basically a quarter of an inch off, but there is an imperfect kind of connection between the stone in the wall and this area. And when you push on it, it opens up, and there is a passage
Oh, you look at that.
before you.
Secret passage.
Maybe this is to the good stuff.
Could be, or it could be an easy way out so we don't have to deal with the forge, even though we probably should deal with the forge. But let's scout this first.
Oh, we go like that.
He's being a terrorist. So are we continuing on through the
Scout.
secret passage?
I'm still holding onto the head, keeping it close.
You got Zardrock's head with you?
Yeah.
And it's just kind of dripping blood as you go along, just kind of leaving a trail behind you almost. You go through the passage, and it's a pretty tight squeeze, especially for you, Sandy, but you do manage to sort of shove your way through, and it opens up into a decent-sized room, about a 20 by 30 room. And in here,
It's large.
you see there are braziers of glowing hot coals
They're lit?
lit in this room. The walls of this room are lined with sarcophagi all the way around, standing on end. And in the middle of the room is a chair bolted to the floor with a Dwergar shackled into it, not moving.
Is it pop bones or?
It's still got flesh, but it is absolutely covered in blood.
Hello? Stranger?
Doesn't respond to you.
Cinna, can you check this guy out? Looks like he might not be one of the bad
I'll
ones.
go up and check for a pulse.
So when you go up and check for a pulse, you see that this Dwergar is actually female, and strapped around the ankles, the knees, and the wrists.
Oh, Lord.
And there are multiple cuts across her chest and her arms and her wrists, across her face. There are burn marks all over her, and she does not have a pulse.
Is she okay, Sucinda? Is she alive?
She's dead.
Oh. We don't recognize this figure, do we?
No.
Very strange.
Does it look like she just died? Like, can I save her if I wanted to?
It doesn't look like she just died within the last few moments, but it was definitely within the last few hours.
So, like a stim pack wouldn't do the trick.
Wonder who this was. And I'll look around the sarcophaguses and I'll say, so, moral question. Who has a problem with looting the dead? Nobody? Excellent. And I'm just gonna go up to the first sarcophagus and just... Is it like a huge flat stone lid, or
So
is
they're
it like
standing up
on the walls? Okay.
They're standing upright. And when you go, they're on hinges. And when you open up the sarcophagi, each one that you open up, inside, there's nothing in there, but the inside is lined with spikes. These are Iron Maidens.
Oh. Oh, this is this is the torture room.
Yes.
I guess we should have guessed that out by her. Unlucky.
And there is a pile of clothing off to the side as well.
Anyone want to check out the pile? Be careful, lest the clothes come up to strangle you.
I definitely don't want to check them.
I pickpocket the girl who's just dead.
Well, she didn't have any pockets. She's pretty much like most of her clothes are in this pile off to the side, it seems like.
I'll look at the pile of clothes then.
Okay. So Wilzu sort of points out this pile, and you just, walk up to it and start going through it. There doesn't seem to be anything of note in terms of money or anything like that, but you do see a fairly
Her worker's badge?
elaborate symbol compared to the rest of... I mean, most everything you've seen in here is pretty drab, and there's not much decoration. And outside of Zardarok and the woman that you saw out on the platform in the forge sort of barking orders, everybody's kind of been dressed the same. This person looks... Their dress seems a bit... Not much, but a bit nicer than all the other Dwergar that you've seen up till now.
Her clothes were much nicer than everybody's.
In the pile? You could tell that those clothes belong to this dwarf lady?
I look at the clothes and look at her. Who else's would they be?
I don't know. Dwarves are kind of the same size as mostly. Kind of.
I mean, but in my experience, females do tend to leave their clothes just thrown about. Clothes thrown about. There's a female there. 2 and 2.
I'll take your word for it. If they're worthwhile, hang on to them. But maybe I'm gonna get a closer look at the dead dwarf sitting in the middle of the room. Is there any identifying marks on her? A brand? I don't know, anything belonging to an organization?
No brands or anything like that. The clothing that she had bore the insignia of the Sunblight clan that you've seen kind of posted up throughout here in a couple of different places. But she just sort of has shoulder-length, kind of white, dingy, soot-stained hair. But outside of that, you haven't seen a lot of females down here.
One upstairs.
Outside of, like, Grandolpha.
This ain't Grandolpha.
No, it's not Grandolpha.
Okay. I don't know who this was.
What's up with these doors?
Make a history check for me.
Okie dokie. What's up with what? Airmill? I got holy crap, 23.
Okay. You do remember when you spoke with Grandolpha that she was very hesitant to the point where she said she wasn't going to stop you, but she also wasn't going to help you in any way because of how paranoid Zardarok had become, even of his own people.
Oh. This might have just been someone that Zardarok guy went crazy over. It was like, you're a traitor, and then put her in here and just beat her to make her admit, and she probably swore she wasn't, and this is the result.
Fantastic.
Huh. We should probably try to find Grandolpha.
Yeah, where? That is curious. She wasn't upstairs anymore. And I wonder, if she finds out that Zardarok's down, maybe she'll make a power play.
Maybe. We might have to end up killing her, too.
Wait, how far can you do your little telepathy thing, Aramil? Do you have to sense the person, or how's that work?
About, it's kind of hard to say. The other room, kind of down a hall and around and stuff like that.
Okay.
Not, across a mountain.
Not 5 floors up or something like that?
No, you have to kind of, be able to get to them.
Oh, I see.
I'm not a magic person, so that,
You're a little magical. You talk on my
That's
head all
very
the time.
magical. I
Yeah, but
can't
that's
do what
about
you can
it.
do.
Yeah.
have magical
Don't
good
sell
looks.
yourself short.
Alright, well, I guess the only valuable thing in here is Susanna's new clothes. So I guess hang on to them. Maybe we can sell them or something.
They wouldn't fit you for sure.
They're too small.
They're dwarf sized.
I'll take a good physical inspection of her in case if I want to disguise myself as her later.
Okay.
I got her clothes.
Let's do that south door.
I'll go to the north door.
We're checking 2 doors.
When you open the north door, it opens up into a hallway that goes for about 20 feet or so and then turns to the right.
It's a right-handed hallway.
The other room, when you open it, there are multiple. There's a couple tables in here as well as hooks, kind of off the wall.
Oh, come on with the
where
torture
there's a number of whips, mallets, kind of barbed scourges, spiked chains, branding irons,
BDSM room.
hooks,
That's what I was thinking.
pliers, shears,
guys.
kind of everything you would ever need to torture someone.
No, this is the Red Room of Pain. I've read about this.
This is a bad place. I'll step in there, just kind of examining around, looking around at all the
A few of the devices doesn't look like they're well maintained. A few of them have dried blood.
There
still
bodies
on
in
them.
here?
There's no bodies now. It just seems like a storage closet for the worst things ever.
Any more movable sconces that are actually levers or anything in
Not
here?
that you can see, no.
Okay. Man, this guy has 2 rooms dedicated to torture. That's hardcore.
And this is just kind of a 10 by 10 room.
Oh, it's so small.
Yeah.
He had 2 rooms of torture.
That's right. These are I don't really don't want
will
these.
do.
Repurpose rooms. We'll hire interior designers and change this up.
Exactly.
Airman, let's go your way. Lead on. Let's go north.
It's a right-handed hallway.
We'll,
No,
we're gonna
wait for you.
take a.
Should we grab a weapon, like if somebody tries to come at us?
I don't know how to use
Get
a whip.
back! I don't either, but
Are
can't
you
be that hard.
Indianapolis Jones over there?
Indianapolis Jones.
Yes.
Nah, I don't want to touch any of these. These have probably seen a lot of use.
Good point.
Might be cursed at this point.
Oh, don't want.
Gross.
We headed out into the hallway.
Well, northways.
So when you go out into the hallway and turn to the right, you see that it continues down for another 30 feet or so and then makes another turn to the right, but there is a more immediate exit down to the left that goes down quite a ways, or up quite a ways to the north.
Do we not go right first and then this way?
Yeah, yes, we're gonna keep going down the hallway.
Okay, when you turn south down the hallway, a pair of double doors, set of double doors, stares at you.
I bet you 5 gold this is the 3rd torture room.
It could be. We're entering potential Dwergar territory. Sandy, have the head at the waist, ready to hold up.
Got it.
We heading through the double doors? Mm-hmm. Okay, they are unlocked when you check them. And opening up into the room is a large 30 by 30 foot room. There are 2 beds that stand against the south wall. One of them with a yeti hide kind of draped across of it.
Oh, fancy.
At the foot of each bed is a stone chest next to a stack of 5 sealed copper kegs. The room is illuminated by glowing coals, and when you walk in, it's got kind of a warm, inviting feeling. This looks like possibly some sort of maybe guest room, guest quarters or something.
Okay.
Do we want to, like,
Let's get lit.
relax? Or maybe rest?
This is
Let's-
clearly the Airbnb.
How long has it felt since we rested last?
Been a while.
Let's see. It has.
I know we short rested not too long ago, but
So you woke up. 2 hours ago.
I was gonna say an hour and 15 minutes.
Well, this would seem like an ideal place to rest. It'd give them the upper hand if they went on high alert when they found their head honcho dead.
I dash to a chest and see if it's unlocked. Oh. I tripped.
The
Right into the loot.
the chest it looks like it just has blankets and pillows.
No, I'm pulling them out. I know the
Yeah.
good stuff's under and on the bottom.
Nothing under there.
Shit.
Well, check the other one, obviously, right? There's the gold's in that one.
I'll sarcastically walk over to the other one.
He looks at you and just flips it up.
Yeah.
Gold. No, I'm just kidding.
Pours out.
It's pillows and blankets.
Damn it!
I'll pull it all out. Make sure there's nothing on the bottom.
Well, anyone want a pillow for the road? I mean, I know I make them in my little hut, but you could have your own custom pillow. You know what I mean?
Dwarf pillow.
Nah, screw it. This place sucks. Let's turn around and just start.
What about these kegs, though? They got booze in them?
Oh, that's right. Copper
Copper
kegs. Yeah, let's open them up.
Copper knobber
Tap
knocker.
them. Sandy, you're good at this. Give it a tap.
I'll use Zardrock's head and kind of climb it on it.
Yeah.
When you open up the top and go to kind of take a whiff, it just smells like this funky, almost smells like dirty gym socks almost.
Oh, he would
And
recognize that.
it's-
He drank some of
It
that.
smells very similar to what you had,
From Grandolph.
like some of Grandolph's brew.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna close that.
Disgusting.
Just like, no.
No good. Okay, all right. Well, yeah, this room continues to suck then.
Place is awesome.
Well, I head out north unless you want to check something else.
I'll look under the beds.
That's where the gold was.
Shit in here.
There's
No.
this room again is still completely bereft of any kind of decoration, so the walls are just flat stone. Underneath the beds, flat, bare stone.
This guy's got to sleep somewhere. I point to Zardarak's head. We'll find his bedroom soon enough.
You did find his bedroom when you first came in.
Oh, that's right, upstairs. We looted that. We got stuff. All right, well let's continue on
is
north.
lame.
Just be on guard.
When you walk up north, all of you make a perception check for me.
That one.
19.
Okay.
Wait, no,
It's a
non-nat 20. That's what I
14.
meant.
So one, nat one, non-nat 20,
14.
14, and what?
8.
8. So this table,
Good eye table.
Yeah.
as you approach this area here, this intersection, let me ping it. Actually, I'll just move your token there. As you approach this area right here, you can hear the sounds of the forge off in the distance. And you hear still that kind of, that beating
Beating.
sound.
Does it sound like a hammer on an anvil? Does it sound like some
a
weird
heartbeat.
heart? Oh, okay, that's interesting.
I mean, it's the same sound that you heard when you were standing at the gate looking into the forge.
Okay.
More notably, though, you've come to an intersection here, and there's a hallway that continues to lead north into what looks like a larger open room. And from that direction, you can hear kind of a banging sound.
Does this sound like a methodical banging or something trying to get out banging?
Or something.
It's definitely not methodical. It's just kind of like it's random intervals, and it doesn't sound large. It's almost like if somebody was like knocking on your door with the backside of their fist
Okay.
pretty hard.
We don't see any immediate Dwargar down to the left, do we? Okay. Guys, let's check out that banging sound first. What's her name? The hag dwarf? She looked really ugly, but I wasn't gonna say anything. What's her name?
Grandolpha.
Grandolpha, yeah. Maybe they have her holed up somewhere down here.
Sin, can you cast your magic to where we don't make sound?
I could
Okay.
have, but
It's okay if you can't.
I don't want to say that I had to heal, but yeah, no, I can't cast that.
Well, we'll continue the cocky walk of we have his head done.
God.
Okay. So you make it up to the very north of this hallway, and it ends in a large room with multiple doors.
Prison!
And across each of these doors is a bar in front, kind of preventing the doors from being opened. And from one of them, you just hear a pounding from inside.
We released the pounder!
Whoa.
Phrasing. We should ask who is.
Oh, Oh, I have
We should
an
ask
idea.
who is doing the pounding.
We should hold up the head in case if there is somewhere we can see, and we should be like, hello, who's there?
Let's not be weird about it. That's even though that is funny. What Irmo said is good. We'll try that. I'll walk up to the door with the pounding.
Who goes?
I can say housekeeping.
I will say in a serious tone, cease your pounding. Who's on the other side?
You hear it pound a couple more times and then stop. And you hear a just a cough.
You sound sick and unable to fight, so I'm okay letting you out just in case you're aggressive. I'm ready to do something about it.
Friend or foe?
Wonderful.
They sound sickly in there, whatever they are. I say we just open it on up.
Plague spreaders.
Super spreaders.
What do you think, Sandy? I'd ask you to do the honors, but only if you agree.
Yeah.
Of course.
Throw
you,
an-
buddy.
I'll throw an arrow at like a 45 degree to the room.
Oh, have the head to hold up to him too, just in case.
I'll move it, and then I'll slowly open the door with the head off to the side, like the head's looking at him.
Okay. When you open the door, it opens outward. You have to kind of move this bar in front of the door first. And as you open it, you see these kind of long, muscular legs coming from kind of the edge of the door. And they're kind of sitting. You can tell they're sitting on the floor. Very pale complexion. But you can't see their body or their face at the moment. They just seem to be sitting there. Have you come to finish me then?
Well, whoa.
Finish the pounder.
I don't. Are you on Zardarok's side?
Do I look like I'm on Zardarok's side?
I knew it was a prison.
All
He's a
we
prisoner.
see is your legs.
Pull it open all the way,
I
Sandy.
don't know what you look like.
Yeah. I'm
Oh,
like,
he's like,
open the door all the way. Well, I mean, and I like kind of put the head around the corner, kind of, so he can see it.
Wonder whose side he's on.
You hear him. So he finally got what was coming to him.
Yeah, good old ass kicking.
You hear him go silent for a moment. He leans forward a bit, clutching his stomach, and he looks up to you. And you see a bearded Goliath with markings, tattoos on his head that look identical to those from your tribe in the mountains of the spine of the world. And as he looks up to you, you recognize him. It's difficult at first because it's been quite a few years since you've been there, but it's someone you actually grew up with. Not necessarily a close friend, but just another family from your tribe. You knew him as, or generally in the camps, he was known as Tall Tree. And he looks up and it seems like he recognizes you. He says, Of course it's you.
Okay.
Huh?
Tall tree?
Tall tree.
Tall tree.
He says, I hear you're going by Sandy Ravage these days.
Going by it. That is his name.
Well, yeah. You know, don't need everyone knowing everything.
That's not his name.
So, were you the one to end Zardarok?
I kind of look around. I mean, I had a little bit of help. He became a big motherfucker.
He leans out and he looks at all four of you and says, so you've finally decided you want to work with others then?
I mean, it's down on my money, and Wilzu here promised fame and fortune. You know I can't pass up the fame.
I did promise that tall tree. Tall tree? Is that 2 words?
He kind of chuckles a little bit, and he goes and pulls himself up and stands up, and he kind of cracks his neck, and he's about as tall as Sandy. Not quite, but close. And he looks back to you, Sandy, and says, ironically, I was coming to look for you when I was brought here.
Me? I've been gone for years. Why would you need me?
Your father,
Yeah?
he's been taken.
Ooh, his father's been taken.
By who?
Don't know his name.
Papa?
Just some assassin came in the night. Said he left a note. Said he was looking for you. Something about... And this is... couldn't be mistaken for anyone else. Someone stole his mistress. He came looking for him.
I don't...
Sound familiar, Sandy?
No,
Mistress,
nope, not me. I wouldn't be the world-renowned wrestler Sandy Ravage. He wouldn't do that.
You taking
He
people's
kind of
ladies?
he furrows his brow. Says, "So, no weekend flings in Kalimshan then?"
Wow, that's specific.
Oh, look at that guy's always setting me up with people. Just
So,
like taking lives.
Seems like he's brought
Do you,
his receipts.
you know what? Now, like, pull out his act. This has to be yours, right?
He reaches out and just grabs it from you and says, "Don't dodge the question."
I've poured myself some
There
of
may
my
have been-
wine.
may have been some
and I'm
time.
just like,
Yeah.
There may be some people looking for me, but they wouldn't go all the way in the mountains for that.
You underestimate those with wealth.
Shit.
wealth.
Yeah, Sandy Ravage.
Sandy Ravage.
Where can we find this
Ravage?
assassin?
Did you ravage?
He's hidden himself somewhere in the mountains. It's a few days walk from here, but I'd heard you'd made your way back to Tin Towns. So I was heading there to find you. To tell you your father's been taken. That's when I was ambushed by these scum.
Do you have a general idea where he may be?
The chieftain knows more.
Okay.
I was not sent to bring you back unwillingly, just to deliver the message. You know where your home is. I will, assuming I make it out of here alive, we'll go back and let them know I've delivered the message. If you deem it worthy of your precious time.
Well, it's my dad. I'll have to wrap things up. But tell him I'll be back.
Where are you headed from here?
Kind of like look at Lil Zoo.
Oh, Tin Towns is being destroyed. So probably...
Ten Towns has been destroying itself for years.
No, this one's external. Huge, flappy dragon style. One town at a time.
A dragon? A white dragon?
Chardelin dragon.
A magic dragon.
New breed.
A Chardelin dragon.
Yeah, it's a long story. They used my brother's juices, got a bunch of Chardelin, crafted a big evil dragon, and now it's killing the towns. So we're kind of trying to plow through here and make sure this place is done, and then go back to 10 Towns and hoping they can defend herself. Yeah? Isn't that right, Sandy?
Yeah.
Sandy.
I don't know if I'll be able to make it back to town with y'all.
What? What do you mean?
I mean, I've got to do something about these assassins. I mean, if they're gonna go all the way to the mountains to find my dad, they'll surely come after y'all next.
I'm gonna look at Sandy, I'm gonna have like this kind of look as I'm looking up at him. I'm gonna walk right up to him, right up to his knees, and I'm gonna take a deep breath and go, pat his chin twice and say, Sandy, you've been a good friend so far. So no matter what you need to do, I trust you. If you need to take care of your business, you take care of your business. But you'll still be W.A.S.S no matter what.
I understand. Well, I plan on, helping everyone get out of here fine.
Well, I hope so.
We'll go from there.
If you just walked off now, that'd be a super dick move. But
Take the next elevator out of here.
What a complicated situation.
Tall Tree says, if it's life and death issues you need to wrap up in 10 Towns, then so be it. You know where we live.
And we could always come help, too. If, we do have to deal with the whole cities being destroyed first. Which I was really hoping you'd be a part of. But if you need to do something else, we understand.
Yes, Sandy.
And we will also not pry at the reason for some reason you hid your identity from us. Because he's our friend, right?
Yes, we understand. I look a little guilty myself. We understand.
We
Yes.
all have our own secrets.
We do, and it's fine.
Well, friend of Sandy Talltree, surely you'll come with us, yeah?
Yes.
Cool.
Until we get out of here. If I wander these halls, I'll probably not make it back.
We had a
Are
couple...
you okay?
Yeah, he looks pretty wounded, actually. If you can kinda,
He's pretty bruised and cut.
if you can do one of the things to him, you know what I mean?
And I grab a stim pack out. I'm going to stab you. But you're going
As you say stab you, he grabs his axe.
but you're going to like it.
I don't recall ever liked being oh my...
And I get him with one of my stim packs.
And he, as you stab him, he sort of recoils back a bit, but you got the stim pack there. And you see some of his wounds start to close
I
a bit.
heal him for 1d6 plus 13.
Okay.
See, that was not too bad.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And he sort of rolls his shoulders back, and you hear it crack, 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 crack. Cracks his neck.
Must be nice.
Thank you. Most of the others who were put in here didn't last long.
Speaking of which, I guess let's see if any lasted at all, huh? And I'll go walking away from his cell, and I'm just gonna change, just lift the bar, open the door, just walk away, lift the bar, open the door, and just see if anything walks out of any of these.
So you go through the first 4 doors, and nothing. 2 of them had kind of some thick blood stains on the floor.
Gross.
When you get to the 5th one, there is a corpse in there of a... make a history check. But there's a blue-skinned creature on the ground that's just almost in the fetal position, bloodied, and not breathing.
20.
It's like a doppelganger.
Wow. Caught themselves a doppelganger, huh? Same, and then
And
same
then
thing
the
with
rest
the
of
other cells.
them seem empty. Yeah.
Okay. I'll go back to Tall Tree and everyone else and say, we had a couple things we need to do before we left here. there's still a bunch of Dwergar here. We're gonna walk in with, and I'll motion to Sandy, the captain's head here, and let them know that we mean business, so maybe they'll disband and piss off. And if not, well, I guess, we killed Zardarok, we can kill all them. So, especially with your help.
Maybe this would be a good time to let them know that their gods are fake.
It's gonna be pretty hard to convince anyone when you're holding a head. Intimidate, sure, but convince, I'm not so sure. We could try. It's up to Sandy. He looks like the toughest one out of all of us.
Tall Tree says, I've found holding the head of your slain enemies a very effective way of communication.
Perfect. Look, we were on the right track. Look at
I
that.
am pretty persuasive too, believe it or not.
Oh, yeah, maybe even let you hold the head. How intimidating were you?
I'm not intimidating, but I am persuasive.
We're not trying to persuade them anything. We're trying to
I can
intimidate.
persuade them to leave. Hello, yes, I'm here to serve your eviction notice. As you can see, your leader did not go willingly.
This is your
the
60-day
deed
notice.
to Sunblight. You are now told to leave. If you do not leave, then you will meet the same fate as your ruler. You have 10 seconds to vacate the premises.
That sounds intimidating, though. That's not persuasive.
No, I'm persuading them to leave so they don't die.
Sandy, you're an intimidating guy, aren't you?
I mean,
Yes.
look at.
Okay, I vote we leave it to
flexing.
Sandy. I vote we leave
Sadly,
it to
it
Sandy.
is.
You don't have any belts, do you? I could walk in behind you.
Hold on my head and hold one of your championship belts.
That'd be
Just in
great.
case you're not thoroughly convinced.
And then you could shoot off sparklers effects, like...
Oh, I could do that in the background. That's right, like an intro.
Yeah, like an intro. Just walking-
The Miz walking out.
we just need some music to play, and it'd be great.
Tall Tree looks and says, I will accompany you.
Excellent.
To go.
Get ready to swing that axe, because if what we're doing doesn't work, it will be... I don't know. There must have been like 20 of them, so it's going to be a big fight, buddy.
He
Some
kind
of
of
'em-
grabs his axe again and sort of flexes it a little bit and takes it in one hand and kind of does a little kind of twirl with it and then puts it on his back and says, I may be wounded, but I'm not dead.
Some of them are with us.
How long is it
won't
for
attack
rest?
us, just to be careful.
At least an hour.
How long would we have been in here for? An hour?
As we walk down
5 minutes?
Since you walked into this room,
Yeah,
5, 10 minutes,
guess.
maybe?
I really
Yeah,
need
5,
to...
10 minutes.
Oh, man. Okay. That's fine.
Height.
Okay, let's go threaten some folks. And Sandy, you're really good at this already. But just a side tip is a bit of a talker myself. Lead off with a slow build-up, like attention all fools, something like that. Any who dare stay here still will meet a sip. Get into it. Become the intimidation.
Okay.
You got it, buddy. Let's do this.
get some real Mr. T vibes there.
Yeah.
Pity the fools.
Still, you're reigning super heavyweight.
I guess we'll confidently turn south and get ready to turn west out them double doors, which, based off our awesome cartography and map making brains, we know is the main room.
Should we kick the double doors open for Sandy?
What is in the other hallway?
So when you go down back to the intersection there, you look down a little further to the east, and there is another set of double doors. These a bit more elaborate than some of the other ones that you've seen.
Ooh, fancy, like, kingdom doors.
Like treasure.
I don't know.
Like treasure.
We just hyped up. Sandy, I'm going to leave it to you, man. You're about to put on the show. Do you want to go through and let them know what's up, or do you want to check out the ornate doors?
Maybe they're eating in there.
Oh, shit. Let's check out the big doors. I think that's the way out, too.
Big doors it is.
So you're heading east? Mm-hmm. Okay. You get up to the large double doors, and they look as though they pull open.
I can't pull open large doors. I'm going to have to wait till someone else does. I could kind of grab one and kind of...
I'll pull them open.
Okay. You open these doors, and there are two featureless stone pillars that support a tall vaulted ceiling in this unlit chamber. You can sort of see into it from the light coming from behind you. There are 2 Dwergar encased in exoskeletons posted up on either side, but they have their arms to the side.
Oh.
And just sort of seem to be looking straight forward. Behind them is a lowered iron portcullis. So these iron bars are just barely still sticking up above the floor. A stone lever juts out of the far wall by the portcullis.
This looks like an entranceway to me. You've got 2 guards stationed to the side, 2 fancy pillars, an oddly designed room, and a portcullis at the end. Am I getting other entryway vibes? So if we went that way, we'd find some sort of exit?
Are you asking us?
I'm asking the DM. Like, kind of... Because immediately, that's my thought. Does this look like an entryway to a throne room, essentially?
So, how far can you see with your dark vision?
I could see 30 feet out as a well-lit and 60 feet out as a dark, like, kind of dim.
So, looking out, you see there is no other exit that you can see from this room. Because you can actually see through past the portcullis. And it looks like just a large room behind this portcullis.
Nothing on the ground in there?
Not that you can see, but the room opens up wider, it looks like.
Huge room through that portcullis. I thought maybe that might be another way out, or in even, but I don't know. We could pursue that path. These guys might wake up and become nasty if we do, but, you know, Ariel shot one through the head earlier. I'm sure it won't be a big deal.
Yes.
And if they do, maybe holding up Zardarok's head, they'll like, chill out.
I give them passage.
You could give that a shot, absolutely.
Yes.
Sandy, I'll leave it to you again, though, because the moment we don't do this, you hold up the head and intimidate. So it's on you.
I mean, we can give this a shot.
Okie dokie. In that case, lead the way.
Okay, headed into the room?
Yeah.
Okay. When you walk into the room, you walk past these 2 guards, and they don't move. They don't turn, nothing. They just seem inanimate. When you get towards the back of the room, the portcullis kind of closes.
Wait. It was open?
Yeah.
Wait, when we reach towards it or we get through it?
Once you walked in the room, it closed.
Like in the room with the guards?
Yeah.
Okay.
When you get up to the end of the room where the portcullis is and where that lever is, you see that there is embedded in the wall is a plaque made of chardolin with an oversized hand-shaped indentation on it with kind of pointy fingers.
Sandy, did you take that weird gauntlet?
I left it.
God damn it, be right back. And I'm
You just
hustling. I'm gonna hustle all the way back.
Tall Tree kind of watches you run past him, and he looks back to you, Sandy. Where's the small one going?
Where we killed him, we left his gauntlet, and I think he's running back to go grab the gauntlet.
I go get the gauntlet.
You just make a habit of leaving the spoils of war behind.
It's like a possessed gauntlet.
It's evil.
Like it makes it go bad.
I chuckle at the banter. I pull my wine back out. And I'm just
He says,
high quality entertainment.
only the weak allow themselves to become possessed.
Oh shit, that's what I was saying.
I splurted out a little wine.
You're not there.
True.
I am though.
That's a pretty badass quote, though.
Anything to say?
I tell Willsy once
just
when
gotta
he
shake.
returns.
Yeah, you haven't dealt with it. You just don't know.
You don't know.
You just don't understand. You're not that guy, pal.
Takes about 5 minutes, but you make your way there and you kind of pick it up. You run back with it. After a few minutes, you all hear the pitter patter, pop, 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 and you see Willsy running back with a black chardolin gauntlet in his hand.
Got it! Got the key! Look at this! Who knew we'd need this? Sandy, you can hang on to this if you haven't passing by him. If you want to afterwards. I don't know. Maybe you can use it, you know. I don't know. You're a tough guy. And I'll walk up to the oversized hand and I'll kind of just put the hand up.
And it fits perfectly into this plaque. And when you put it in there, you hear a and the lever is just standing there.
I'll pull the lever.
And you pull it down. Portcullis opens up.
Nah.
You want?
We should probably
Not
take it
really.
in case. No, but we probably might need it
should
to
probably
come
take
back.
Hey, check.
I'll grab it and just put it on.
Yeah, right on your
If
left.
you all die, it's your fault.
Wow. Confidence.
So this, when you walk into this next room, it contains 4 alcoves on the north wall and 4 on the south wall. Inside of each is an iron chest.
Ooh.
Yes.
And in front of each iron chest is another portcullis, but these are all opened.
All the portcullises are open?
And they have sort of pointed teeth that are sticking out of the ground on these ones.
Are there any locks on them, or like hand plates that we saw? Or...
Looking at these iron chests, on the front of them, on each one, it looks like there's a built-in combination lock with 3 tumblers on each one.
Okay, we're in 10 minutes. 10 minutes of hold on, because this, something about this. Am I right? Am I right?
Correct.
Yeah? Okay,
Right.
10 minutes. I'm going to start channeling detect magic.
Okay. 10 minutes pass, and you complete your ritual. And in at least 4 of them, you detect magic.
Is that, what kind of magic? School-wise? Is it trap magic?
Is it trap magic? You hear drums and bass in the
Love it.
Jumanji.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't seem like any kind of dark magic. It just seems kind of... You're not sure if it's a it's definitely not a magical enchantment on the chest itself. It seems like whatever is
It's like a
inside
bag
a few
that's
of these
inside of it.
are magical. You're never gonna hear as a
gonna-
dog after this freaking truck, dude.
And we'll pull
I'm
out.
just so weak I can't carry anything.
And we'll pull out an airship manual. Out of it.
Yes.
With my glowy eyes, I'll point out the 4 that are glowing and just say, possible good stuff in that one, that one, that one, and that one.
Or possibly bad.
But there could be gold in all the rest.
True. I don't think there's any magical traps on these. However, just, using logic, the portcullis or the holes in the ground likely, if you open the wrong one the wrong way, may spring up on you and skewer you. So,
Did those seem magical, or is it just like a physical trap?
seems like the contents may be magical as opposed to the chest itself.
What about the
Could also
portcullis?
mean fire will just spray your face, but who knows?
We haven't seen like combos, have we? Since we didn't
Combo magic.
Make a history check.
It's a 15. really.
You remember pulling a scroll with multiple numbers written on it out of Zardarok's room that you took with you out of the trapped chest. Somebody has it in their
I
inventory.
think I might. I did have something in my.
I don't know how we're going to open these. I guess
That scroll. I just
A leather
remembered.
scroll.
What scroll?
I do have a leather scroll in my thing, and I
Yeah,
don't know.
give me.
What? Why?
It's important.
It's important.
If it's so important to you, then why didn't you carry it? And I hand over the leather scroll.
Thanks. And I'll open it up and just like Patrick and SpongeBob, like with the eyes on the map.
When you unfurl it, there are 2 rows of 3 numbers.
Jackpot.
So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 sets of 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 sets of 3 numbers.
Okay. All right. I'll go up to the top left and enter the one that's on the top left of the 2 rows.
So you kneel down and start rotating the numbers until it says 1, 3, 6, and you hear it.
Mafia.
And the the trunk, the chest just opens up.
Well, I'll be damned. Look at that. Good job, Airmill.
All right, what do we got? Door number 1.
Took the scroll.
Thank you.
When you open the chest up, in here there are probably a dozen stoppered gourds that look like they're possibly holding some sort of liquid.
For brevity's sake, I'll do it 7 more times.
Okay. Into the second chest, 2, 5, 2. This one, when you open up, inside it's sort of padded, and there is a bed of gold coins sitting in here, on top of which is a golden mask shaped like the visage of a male drow. Tall Tree looks around and says, "Well, it seems as though you've found the spoils of war."
Is that a glowy chest?
That was not a glowy chest.
Oh, okay.
This looks expensive, and I'll hold it up.
It kind of gleams in the what little light is there.
How much gold we got?
There's 350 gold in that chest.
Ooh, we got 100 gold in here. No, it's 350. Because I would never short gold. I'd just say for no reason at all. 350 gold, we're rich. That's 80 something each. 83?
And you would guess that this golden mask is probably worth quite a bit as well, as it weighs a few pounds.
That'll be
there
a
any
few more
gems on
spells
it?
for my
There's
book.
no gems, but this thing looks to be solid gold.
You know what? This is solid gold. Just like that stuff from the 70s. Solid gold.
So
Hang on to it.
can I
This could
add
be
83
like-
gold to my
Well, if he divvies
inventory?
it, he just said the amount so far.
Yeah, we'll get it. Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
figure
let's
it
check
out.
everything
We'll figure
first.
it out.
Let's check
Okay.
everything first.
Yeah, we'll keep going.
Okay, next chest. You enter in 975 and opens up. And inside is a silver chalice shaped in the likeness of a spider and inlaid with 8 obsidian eyes. This thing looks pretty expensive.
Glowy?
Not glowy.
Okay.
This also looks expensive. Silver expensive, but it's got gems. These are, I would know this, obsidian.
Yeah.
And they go for a lot of money. Well, I don't know that. Yeah, I do. But, yeah, next.
Looking at the gems and everything in this, you would guess that this thing's probably worth about 250 gold.
This is probably 250 gold retail.
MSRP.
Right. Depending on who could
price is
sell it
right
and
over
stuff,
here.
you know.
The gold mask, you're not sure about.
Yeah,
but
I think the gold mask is like jackpot money, but I don't know. This 250.
Okay, doing good. Doing
We'll
good so
probably
far.
get, 200 or so Brenchander, maybe. 10 pounds.
If it's still up.
Assuming it's still there, Brenchander, probably 200 gold.
The next one that you go to and enter 434. This one is one of the glowy chests.
Oh. I don't say anything yet.
And when this opens up, there is a bundled up gray spider silk robe. And it looks like there's something wrapped inside of it. And when you unfurl it, you pull out a wand. And this wand, it's kind of like dark. It's made out of a darker wood, and then it's almost as though there are spider webs wrapped around it, as though it's been designed that way.
Ooh. Look at this. And I like,
Oh, magical wands. I can take advantage of that. Maybe. It's glowing.
hey, look at me, I'm Wilzu.
I'll walk up to him. You don't have to be a dick about it. I'll just grab it.
No, it's all you.
I'll
What about
take
this robe? Is this robe nice? Is it just like...
It just looks.
just
I mean,
a robe.
it is a nice robe, but it doesn't look like anything.
Is the robe glowy?
The robe is not
I
glowing.
like
robe's-
my own clothes. It's just a nice robe.
The robe stays. All right.
But no. Put it in your bags. Or
We're working on it.
I'll make the disc once we're done, and we'll just start rolling out with it.
There we go. All right. Next.
The next.
Thank you, next.
The next chest, again, is another glowy chest. And when you open it, Aramel, inside, folded up neatly, is another spider silk garment. And when you pull it out, it's a cloak. And when you kind of angle it the right way, it's almost like it's harder to see.
Ooh. Oh, I'll like stand up and like, hey, check this out. And I'll like hold it, and then like,
and you're kind of seeing this cloak. It's not necessarily that it goes see-through so much as you just lose sight of it, almost as though he's standing behind a shadow.
Caramel, that's giving off some sort of magical aura, and it's already kind of hard to see. That might make sneaking better. You may want to just put that on.
how big is it?
It's about what would fit a standard regular size elf.
Oh, man, how convenient.
Yeah.
We'll
kind of tucks it into his bag.
We'll set this aside, and then I put it on the ground, and then I like draw a finger. I put like an A rumple like into the cloak.
You go to the next chest and pop it open, and inside here is a large amber headdress with 3 massive large purple pearls. Your best guess is this thing's probably worth 2,000 to 2,500 gold.
I start going bum, 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 bum. All right, so this, and I like carefully like this, 2 grand, 2,500,
No way!
jackpot.
You think so?
For reasons, yes.
Dude, what did I tell you, Sandy? I'll slap the back of his calf. Look at that! Fortune! There's the fortune! We got it finally!
Well, it depends on who's gonna buy this. Not many people here will buy this.
Well, yeah, this is a bunch of enemies here.
Well, I'm in 10 times.
Oh,
We'll probably not get full retail. We'll
Whatever.
get something.
it's like winning a lottery and, taxes go out, so you get the rest. Still a lot.
I mean, we haven't really found like a fancy RS store place here. We'll get something.
We can always trade, like, here's this, now give us all this.
We'll see. I'll carefully put it back.
Okay. You open the next one.
Number 7.
When you open this one,
It attacks.
skeletons come out. Inside here is another padded chest, and there is another piece of cloth kind of wrapped up with something inside of it there. Another glowy chest.
I hold my tongue until he takes whatever out.
Carefully unwrap. So I mean, I can peel,
Yeah.
so I'll like carefully kind of.
So you pull it up, and it's a very finely made bag that almost resembles a face on the front of it.
Does the
Almost
face
resembles a
like
face.
look like something, or does it draw a memory, or does it look
Not
like,
necessarily.
Does it look like mask?
Irma, whatever you're holding is
I know what
glowing again.
I know what mask looks like.
What is that? Is that the bag?
It looks like a bag.
It looks like a bag. Are there any runes or anything?
No runes or
It's-
anything on it.
Looks like a bag, Feels like a bag.
Can I
There's a
see it?
bag. I'll see if anything's in there.
You reach in, and when you see him reach in, as though he's anticipating hitting the bottom of the bag, his arm goes up to his elbow.
Elma, that's
Oh.
mine. My bag. Mine. Dibs.
Oh,
Dibs.
this
Dibs.
is-
Dibs. Dibs.
my
Dibs.
arm is
Dibs.
like-
Dibby dib dibs.
Oh, this is
Dibs.
That's a
This
deep
is-
bag.
Dibs.
yes.
Me.
I think
I
Lucinda
like-
wants it.
Feel around. I'm like feeling around. I like,
Me.
I like pull my arm.
Me.
Like,
I'm just like a
Lucinda's
kid right
like
now.
hopping around on her tiptoes.
Me.
does anyone know what this is?
Me.
Oh,
Mine.
here. Oh, like
Would I have heard of this in my
An
studies?
achievement's
What this is?
unlocked.
Yes.
Oh.
I Tom Brady to Gronk the Super Bowl trophy over.
It's like slow-mo. You wouldn't know specifically like what this specific one is, but you've heard of bags being enchanted with the ability to store things on another plane.
That may be one of the bags you've been asking about.
Yeah,
I'm
is this
so
it?
excited.
It's like
I
a pocket
instantly
dimension.
am very carefully like,
Well,
you're going in here, you're going in
You
here,
see
you're
Jacinda
going
just
here.
start shoving things inside of it.
So wait, what is that? My hand, like, my arm went in there.
Edmund, you know I've been talking this whole time about the bag of holding and
Yes.
how I was so excited because, you know, I'm very weak and I couldn't carry anything
Yes.
and just poor Sandy's been having to carry all of my ration, all of my
Yes.
just everything. I don't need them anymore now. Sorry, Sandy. I still, you know, we all need you. But I don't need them to carry my stuff. I'm a strong, independent woman now. I can carry my own stuff.
How much stuff can you carry? Well,
I
how does
rack
that
my
even
brain.
work?
How much?
Well, it stores in a pocket dimension, so it's like a space within a space.
Oh, yeah, that. Oh, yeah.
What he
oh,
said.
oh, yeah. Yeah.
It makes no sense.
All right. Well, I trust
Paltry looks at you and says, "None of this makes sense."
Can we? All right. Well, we'll figure that out.
I am
right?
ecstatic.
One to go.
Yeah.
You
what's
just
the
see
number 8?
literal stars in my eyes.
You enter 2-9.
I don't even care what's going on over there anymore.
Opens up. This one padded as well with a small statue of some kind of creature inside of it with some kind of gems in its eyes.
Glowy?
Glowy.
I'm just sitting down and just organizing my bag of holding.
Would I know how much it's like? Or what kind of gems they are?
You picking up and kind of looking at it.
Yeah, I'll like go down. I'll like reach down to pick it up.
Okay. Picking up and looking at it. I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Shit.
As he's
Out of
holding
character, where you at? Just messing with
As he's holding that, I shout out, Ermo, that whatever you're holding is glowing as well. There's something magical about it.
Is this a charm?
It's not a charm.
It's not a charm. 6.
Okay. As you go to respond to Wilzu, you certainly. All you can do is babble.
What
You
the-
have no ability to speak currently.
Ermo, what are you doing, dude? Have you gotten dumber? What's going on here?
I'm like,
Fascinating.
"You okay?"
It's all.
Hello.
He drops the idol back into the chest.
What kind of magic aura was it? Was that like
It was some kind of let me see.
Pull out a parchment and just start writing on it and say, "Fix this."
I'll kind of walk up to the idol and see it all glowy and whatnot. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just kind of staring at it right now.
Make a charisma saving throw if you're staring at it.
Oh shit! Oh, fuck. Is this a magic saving throw?
It is.
Okay, I got gnome powers for that.
Much better.
Oh, that's acceptable. 15.
It's just enough. You start to feel confusion in your mind, and then you're able to kind of shake it off just a minute as you avert your eyes from this idol and
crap.
look away.
Okay. Oh, this it's on sight. It's not by holding, and I'll just reach down and grab it while not looking. Kind of just found my bag and just throw it in. This will be a good trap for something later. what do I add to my inventory for that?
Add a Demogorgon statue,
Demogorgon?
and it weighs 50 pounds.
Oh shit! As I put it in my bag, I kind of lean it. No, so Cinda, can I put this in the new bag we got? Don't look at it.
the new fancy bag you say.
Don't look at it though.
Oh, don't look. Haha.
I'll hold it out.
I do like this.
Yeah,
Yes?
we'll both be looking away as I feel around, and I'll put it in the bag. Ermo, you good? Okay, I don't know how long that'll last.
I'll go back to the second one and pull out the golden mask. Like,
You we should put that in the bag as well.
The bag. Oh.
And one golden drow mask.
Hang on. Evil Demogorgon.
Yeah,
Demogorgon.
That's right, statue.
Evil Demogorgon statue.
Let's just put everything in the bag. Keep it simple.
Yep.
Fancy headdress.
What about those gourds with the liquid? What was that? Oh, that's right. Okay, you know what? I'll check. I'll take a look. We're gonna go look at the gourds.
I will go to each one.
Okay, he'll do it. Okay.
I will hold up what was.
Did you pull out the liquids, or did you leave them in there? So, are you going up to the other chest then?
There are only 8 chests, right?
Right, but he didn't pull out. You asked him what the liquids were, but he didn't pull them out.
Oh, yeah. I want to cork and sniff them. What's gasoline, mayonnaise, oil.
It's a gourd of mayonnaise.
Icewind Dale's biggest cache of mayonnaise. When you pull the stopper out of these gourds and smell it, it almost smells like this cinnamon type, this hot cinnamon smell. Aroma comes out of it.
Ooh, first thought is some type of fancy wine.
It seems it's like some sort of fancy alcoholic beverage.
Sucinda, I know you're a fan of the fancy drinks. Let's load these up in the bags. I think we got some really fancy wine over here.
There's 12 of them.
I'm glad we have this beautiful bag now.
12 gourds of cinnamon liquid.
You just see them dumping this stuff into this. This bag is about the size of a standard purse, and they're just pretty much shoving all of this stuff down into it.
Makes no sense.
That should only last a certain amount of time. Typically, these types of magics they're not permanent, so it might be a day. So you may have to use hand gestures and whatnot. Or you could he do sending and communicate, or is it just with his mouth?
Do you want me to put the silver chalice in here?
Try to talk in my head, Aramil. See if that works.
What are you saying?
Idiot.
In your head, you hear.
I'm afraid that doesn't work, Aramil.
Do you want me to put the silver chalice in here?
Yeah, just let it up. Let's do an inventory check just to make sure you got it.
And then we can do the gold. We can divvy it out to each
Empty
other.
out everything and.
Okay.
So we have 12 gourds that smell like cinnamon.
Yep.
Which could be, who knows, but I'm hoping wine. We have 350 gold coins, which we'll divvy up later. We shouldn't do that here.
Oh, I guess I can put that in my inventory if you really want.
A golden mask with a drow's visage.
Golden mask.
A
Fancy amber headdress?
We're not there yet. We're not there yet. Silver chalice with the likeness of a spider kind of designed on it. Has obsidian eyes, which Aramil said, when he could talk, was worth a good bit.
I'm confused. I'm already lost. Golden mask?
That's the drow mask, the visage.
Oh,
drow
yes.
visage.
Golden. How do you spell drow?
D-R-O-W.
Golden drow mask.
And then there was the spider silk robe, the gray one.
So, we're keeping that?
Well, why not? It's money, right? Everyone wants money. It could be 50 gold. It's still worth it.
Absolutely.
There was a wand made of dark wood that I have on me with the spider webs designed on it. Very weird. I'll have to check this out later. A spider silk cloak. Aramil's holding on to that. Looks like it may make him a little more sneaky. But you don't have to put that in the bag.
No,
He's holding on to that.
Okay.
What do I need to put on? Or is it just a cloak?
Let me see.
And there's more, but I'll tell you in just a moment.
You're not sure exactly what it is or how to use it. You have to kind of take a closer look at it.
There was a large amber headdress with 3 massive large purple pearls. That was the one Aramil said was the gold mine. That was worth
Yes,
worth
2,000 to
2,000.
2,500.
Yes, quite a bit. That's actually incredible.
The evil Demogorgon statue.
There was a Demogorgon statue. Yes, do not look at it. That will be a weapon we can use. Or we could sell it to somebody if they
So
truly
let
want
me
something
look.
like that.
Do not look at.
Yes, otherwise it'll make you... Hey, Aramil, how are you doing? It'll make you do that. It'll make you give birds to your enemy. And then there was the fine bag that we're actually putting all this in. So we're covered.
And the invisibility cloak, but I think that...
Well, yeah, that's the spider cloak that Aramil has. Yeah.
Oh. That's the spider. So, do you have that or do I have that?
Well, he has that.
I'm taking it out of my list. I don't have that. It's not in my bag.
Good find, team. We finally got something worthwhile. It's not a cauldron.
I write down on a sheet of paper, we finally got paid.
And 350 gold to divvy out at a later time. Or do you want to divvy out now?
Not now. No, there's still enemies nearby. It's too dangerous to get comfy. If you would like, though, if we can take 20 minutes, I could not only... Airmail, I could tell you exactly what that cloak does. I could figure out this wand as well. It might be a bad time to do it now, so I'll take it to a group vote. Should we go hold up the head and say, get out of this fortress? Or should we determine what we have?
I point toward where we came from.
I see. You want to go back to and tell the dwarves, what's up. You want to leave? Oh. But we have to check the forge, don't we?
Pull out turn my parchment over. Right.
So scribbling.
All right, this room.
The room we're in? What about it? You want to walk around this room?
I'm
I think he wants to leave this room.
I just get up and start leaving.
You start
No.
Wait, no what?
I'm telling him no. No, I don't want to walk around the room. No.
Oh, no, he's
No,
saying he wants
no.
to leave. We should actually follow him. I'll follow Airmail.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, you all start filtering out of the room, and in front of you is another large set of double doors, behind which you hear a
In the main hall?
heartbeat.
Okay, this is it. Are we doing the thing? You gonna hold up the head and become the king? Wait, Airmail's shaking his head. Why?
I'm like,
You want to explore the area more before we go in there.
I'll go back to the hallway.
We'll follow Airmail, because it looks like he has a plan.
All right, where are you headed?
I'll point north.
So let's say you're at the intersection here. North?
North, yeah.
Up to where you came from? Okay.
And then
He goes back up to where the prisons were, and Tall Tree says, I'm not going back in there.
What are we doing here? Oh, no way! We can't rest here. Are you kidding me? What if someone comes by? The likelihood of us being able to rest here is almost nil. Dwarves will
pull
find
out the cloak.
the dwarves will find out that Zarok's missing, go on high alert, and start checking everywhere.
I'll write down, you said 20 minutes.
Oh, you want to... Okay, well, I suppose we could do that. Do you all want to wait 20 minutes while I do this?
That's fine with me.
Okie dokie. And I'll sit down and my glowy eyes will stop and I'll just focus on identify. First on his cloak.
Tall Tree looks at you, Sandy, and says, well, what are we doing?
Oh, he's thinking really hard. It's gonna take a little bit. Just relax for a minute.
We're wasting time.
Yeah, but just in case we have to kill more, you just get a good breather and then go. He's already concentrating. There's not stopping it.
Just lets out a long sigh. I'll keep watch. Stay out of the hallway. And he sort of motions for you guys to not sit in the opening of the hallway, just kind of on one of either side. And he puts his back shoulder kind of against it and leans back, and he's just kind of looking down the hallway with his axe in his hand. And that's where we're going to go ahead and call it tonight. Ooh.
Did we level up?
You guys found the goodies.
We found a lot of goodies.
We got old Babblemouth over here. Yeah, so you guys got you guys killed Zardarok. Mm-hmm. You guys got the treasure. Mm-hmm. And for the first time in a long time, I can say you guys leveled the fuck up.
Excellent.
Hell yeah.
Level 5.
6.
No, it's your trick. I know it's 6. Even though I don't think I really get anything at 6. But it's one more level.
It's a step in the right direction.
Right.
we feeling?
Satisfied.
Sueño.
Tired?
Confident that we're about to intimidate the shit out of some dwarves.
Ready to hit him with a one-liner?
Cansada.
You gonna hit him with the short monologue?
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I actually gained a new ability.
Fulfilled.
What? I got Power Surge.
Oh.
Uh-oh. What'd
I
that
think
do?
I get.
I don't know. Apparently, I just store surges of power and I just unleash them when I want.
Okay.
Nice.
I ain't mad at that.
I'm mad at it.
Oh, I steal magic now.
All right, Gale.
I take the magic and make it my own.
We are gonna have to play some Baldur's Gate 3 again.
What
what
was the
was your little warlock's
I
name?
had started with like a B or something. I don't remember his name. It was something dumb. I was a halfling warlock.
It was so good, dude. I've still got the save game, but
Oh, I can become invisible now.
Neat.
hey, that's handy.
Yeah.
Sneaky snake. All right. Anybody have anything they want to say before we call it a night?
No, we're switching this. Are we switching days now?
Yeah, I was gonna cover that in our little sign off.
No, I don't really have anything. I'm good.
Okay. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us, especially on a night where there's other, stuff going on Twitch that also has to do with D&D. So we really, really appreciate you guys being here. Thank you so much for the bits as well, Rev, as well as the kind words. We appreciate it. We will be back next Saturday. We will not be back next Thursday. We are switching back to Saturdays. So make sure to catch us there at 8 Central instead of 7. We'll go 8 to 11. And as far as that goes, I think that's it. We'll be back, though, on Monday, right? Back on Monday?
Monday of Ernest.
All right, we'll back with our other campaign on Monday, which will do DMs our Descent into Avernus campaign. Do you know when you're starting your Wednesday campaign?
It might be like 2 weeks from now. Waiting on one of our players' recovery from her gallbladder surgery.
Okay.
She has she's still got cuts. It's hard to sit in one place for a long time. So we'll see.
All right, a few weeks away, so keep an eye out for that. Also, I swear I've been trying, but I am gonna hop on and actually stream some Horizon Zero Dawn. I still have not played that game, and I want to. I had everything set up to stream the other night, and I just fell asleep. So,
Sorry.
Just out here in these streets working. There's a lot going on behind the scenes here, folks. So with that, everybody have a great night. Thank you again. If you're watching this on YouTube, please make sure to like and subscribe. You know the whole spiel. It does help us out.
Ring that bell.
Yeah, ring the bell. There you go.
Ring the bell.
And if you want to support us on Twitch, we are live Mondays and Thursdays. And subbing to us is free if you have Twitch Prime. So, and it's only $5 if you want to support the channel. So, y'all have a great night. We will see you on Monday. Thank you. Good night. Goodbye.
Goodbye.